What's poppin'? Brand new whip just hopped in. I'm sorry that I have like a 2-hour video for you guys, but I put a lot of time into this video. So if you enjoy, please leave a like and subscribe, and feel free to comment any 10-year rebuilds you guys would like to see in the future. Thank you. Should we rock with the face cam for this video? I don't know. Fuck it. We'll rock with the face cam. Where's the best place? We got the Josh Allen jersey on. We may as well. I haven't even shown you all what video I'm doing. What the fuck am I doing? I'm tweaking. We're gonna move the mic right here though. I think this will be better, but that's enough yapping about the face cam. Can I get a little bit of this action? There we go. I like that. All right, that was a lot of yapping to get the video started. But today we are rebuilding the Buffalo Bills for 10 years. The Texans 10-year rebuild did really good. That video took like a week of time to put together, which I'm sure you guys heard me say at the beginning of that video. But hey, the results definitely panned out. You guys love that video. And somebody commented and asked to do the Bills next. Let me try to find who that was real quick. Yeah, my boy Champion HX8SY. I don't know if that's supposed to mean like a word. I'm looking at it real hard. I can't figure it out. But he said do the Bills and see how many Super Bowls you can get. And that was on the 10-year video. So I'm just going to have to assume, he meant a 10-year rebuild. But the Bills are an interesting team because I know the cap situation is a little scary. And dude, Josh Allen, his cap hit, like in real life too, is going up high. Like it's kind of getting sketchy. But this is a good team. I've seen them do good in simulation, as they should. The defense does scare me a little bit. We'll probably start Rasul Douglas here just because he has the depth trait. We have a real good safety duo, but they're both on the older side. Von Miller should genuinely be like a fucking 70 overall. I don't know why he's an 87 or why he's X Factor. Did he get a single sack on the year? I genuinely don't think he did. I'm not sure, but someone fact check me. I don't know. But yeah, how old is Greg Rousseau? All right, Greg Rousseau is only 23, so we're going to be able to hopefully develop him. James Cook I've seen do pretty well in this game, so has Gabe Davis. Hopefully we'll keep Diggs around, but he's going to regress pretty heavily. We may even start Kincaid over Dawson Knox because I think he'll regress a lot faster. How old's Dawson Knox? Like 26? Oh my God, I'm a fucking genius. He is 26. But yeah, I guess let's start Kincaid, but it can't hurt to have, two good tight ends. For the first year of this rebuild, we're going in at an 85 overall. I think we're going to have a good year. I think we'll definitely make the playoffs. I think it's going to be the later years that are going to start to get scary. Tre'Davious White's getting older. He didn't even play in real life this year. He got injured pretty early. Matt Milano's getting old. Von Miller's getting old, but genuinely, I'm not even going to address Von Miller. He does so good in this game too, and that's pretty frustrating because it's just not accurate whatsoever. Kyron Williams is an 80 overall normal dev and was third in rushing yards. He may have been second, and he missed 4 games. And you have Von Miller at an 87 X Factor, and he gets no sacks on the year. But, that's a lot of complaining. So let's get to the end of the first year of this rebuild, and let's see how this team finishes off. We got good energy. We got that chemistry. All right, we have negative 18 at the midseason. I know we said we're getting to the end of the year, but I at least wanted to address this here. We have negative 18 million at the midseason. That's sick. We're actually getting some pretty decent trade offers for Dawson Knox, and he's not even starting for us. I wouldn't hate going for Marcus Jones. We do have 3 good corners. He wouldn't even play for us much right now. The offer I like the most is Orlando Brown, a 3rd, 4th, and a 7th. I'm assuming Orlando Brown is in a contract year, so he'll probably only play for us this year. But, maybe we can make a Super Bowl run year number 1. I think I am going to accept this from the Bengals. So Orlando Brown's going to be our new starting right tackle. We did have Spencer Brown, who is decently young, but Orlando Brown is technically better, so I'm not upset about it. I'm happy with that trade, and we got draft picks for it, which is we got offered a decent amount of picks. We got a 3rd, 5th, and 7th, I believe is what it was. Also, I'm sure you guys don't give a fuck, but feel free to let me know if you guys like the face cam or if you'd rather just see the gameplay, because I kind of prefer not to use the face cam, but if you guys happen to like it, I'll keep doing it. But I'm sure you guys don't care, but if you do care, please let me know. And we finished out the year 10-7. We actually got 3rd in the division, but we do make the playoffs. We have to take on the Ravens in the first round, and Lamar fucking wins MVP every fucking year. Or I guess not every year. It's normally him, Dak, or Patrick Mahomes. Those are the only 3 pretty much options. The Ravens have a 90 overall team too. But before we get into the playoff game, we got to see how everybody did. Ooh, and Josh Allen actually had a really good year. 3,900 yards. 29 touchdowns, only 5 picks with a 69% completion percentage. Yikes, and James Cook did get 1,000 yards, but only 3.6 per carry. Ooh, Josh Allen got 6 touchdowns on the ground. He's probably in the running for MVP at least. James Cook got 10 touchdowns at least, but that's kind of a stinky year. Diggs did pretty good. He got 1,000 receiving yards, 8 touchdowns. Khalil Shakir got 900 yards and 10 touchdowns. Gabe Davis with 860 yards and 6 touchdowns. And Dalton Kincaid had a pretty good year for us. I mean, Spencer Brown wasn't playing that good anyway, so I guess it's fine. We traded for Orlando Brown, but both of them allowing 12 sacks is not great. 6 sacks isn't great from guard, but I would say Morris and Edwards had a pretty good year. Tyler Dodson leads our team in tackles. He only got 92, so I guess our defense wasn't on the field that much. 15 TFLs out of Von Miller, 10 out of Ed Oliver, 10 out of Daquan Jones, 9 out of Greg Rousseau. 11 sacks out of Ed Oliver, 10 out of Greg Rousseau, 8.5 out of Von Miller, 3.5 out of Daquan Jones. And Rasul Douglas got 4 interceptions. 3 out of Tre'Davious White, 1 out of Matt Milano, 1 out of Tyrell Dotson, 1 out of Terrell Bernard, 1 out of Micah Hyde, 1 out of Jordan Poyer, 1 out of Taron Johnson. I feel like we got a decent amount of picks on the year. And I guess I don't know anything because MVP goes to Jalen Hurts. Dak Prescott did come in second and Lamar Jackson did come in third. So I kind of know what I'm talking about. But Josh Allen came in 4th place, which is not bad. AFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Isaiah Pacheco. If you haven't checked out my Chiefs rebuild yet, you know, or if you have checked out the Chiefs rebuild, you know that this guy's fucking broken in this game. Josh Allen does come in 3rd place for us, though. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Max Crosby. It doesn't look like we have anybody in the running here. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Rashee Rice. Dalton Kincaid comes in 10th place. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Will Anderson. And I don't think the Bills have any rookies starting on their defense. But now it's time to get into this playoff game. I'm expecting to lose. The Ravens are really good in this game. They are a higher overall, and they did win more games. I will say, though, when I'm a higher overall team and I win more games, I normally lose the playoff game. So, you know, there's always a chance. Let's send to the divisional and let's see what happens. What did I fucking say? We beat the Ravens 28-21, and we were only going against the Colts here. Only an 84 overall. They had a pretty bad offense this year. Their defense was really good. I didn't even realize we had the best defense in points per game. Our defense was crazy this year. But I think we'll be able to beat the Colts here. If they had a bad offense and we had a good defense, I don't see how they're going to really score on us. But after we beat the Ravens, I think we're starting to pick up on the logic of this game. But let's sim to the AFC Championship. Hey, we're in the AFC Championship, but we're going against the Chiefs. We all know what happens when the Bills plays the Chiefs. The Chiefs had the 7th offensive points per game, only the 17th defense. I think we'll be able to compete in this game. And Dotson had a great game in the divisional. He had 4 tackles, an interception, a forced fumble, and a fumble return. Or, I'm sorry, is that fumble recovery? Yeah, it is. But we're going against the Chiefs in the AFC Championship. I don't think we're going to win this. But I didn't think we were going to win the Ravens game, so you never know. But hey, I'll take an AFC Championship in the first year. But let's see if we can make the Super Bowl. We just made a Super Bowl in the first year of the 10-year Bills rebuild. We're going against the Cowboys, though, who are genuinely the most broken team in this game. So I'm not expecting a win. On offense, we do not have any dev tray upgrades. And on defense, we also did not have any upgrades. Dotson may have been normal, actually. But Micah Hyde and Jordan Poyer both go down. They are older, but I feel like in a Super Bowl year, we shouldn't only have lost dev traits. We should have at least gained, one. The Cowboys had the number 1 offense in points per game, but their defense was a lot worse than ours. I guess we'll go ahead and hop in and watch this. I don't believe we're in the Super Bowl the first year. I haven't even done any rebuilding. The Bills are just going to the Super Bowl. This is pretty unrealistic because I know that Josh Allen hasn't made a Super Bowl before because he literally can't beat Patrick Mahomes, which we did. Looks like we get a stop here pretty early, though. They also get a stop, and then they score a field goal on us. They're up by 3. We do drive down the field and get a touchdown. We have a 4-point lead. We also score another touchdown. We're now up by 11 points. We have a pretty nice lead on the Cowboys here. They get another field goal to cut it to 8, but we score another field goal. We're up by 11 at this point, and it's late in the third quarter. We get another field goal. It's a 14-point game, but they do score a touchdown. It's now a touchdown game with like 5 minutes to go, and of course, they score a touchdown, but we have a minute 19 left to drive down the field. I think we're in overtime, and it looks like the Cowboys... Oh, we were in the fourth quarter. Okay, so we turn the ball over. Cowboys kick a field goal. Did Josh Allen throw a pick on that drive or something? No, he didn't have a pick. Did somebody fumble, or did we just, go for it and not get it? Oh, okay. James Cook fucking fumbled. Sick. I thought we were about to get a first-year Super Bowl. It looked like we were about to walk away with it there, but I guess Madden just loves sucking the Cowboys' dick. It honestly doesn't surprise me that much. My hair's kind of getting in my eyeballs here. Also, I just got a haircut the other day. What do you guys think? Do I look sexy? Maybe I got to stop with the face cam, dude. Honestly, though, good year out of the Bills here. I wish we would have won the Super Bowl. I feel like we should have. Making James Cook fumble and that fucking play was stupid. I literally thought we were in overtime when the Cowboys kicked that field goal. So whatever, I guess. Who fucking cares? Let's see if anybody retired for us. And we do not have any retirements. Looks like Raheem Mostert and Dwayne Brown both retire, so maybe that'll make this division a little easier to win. That means Aaron Rodgers didn't retire, so he's going another year. But we have negative $20 million, dude. How are we going to bring back any players? Thinking long-term, I think we're better off not restructuring any deals and just letting these players we have to re-sign here go, because we only have a 5th year for Greg Rousseau. He's up to an 88 overall. I honestly think I am going to accept this, but we're going to have to let Gabe Davis go. We're going to have to let Micah Hyde go. Tyler Dotson will have to let go. He actually had a good year, so that's kind of unfortunate. But honestly, we're not losing too crazy of people. I would like to keep Gabe Davis. Around, but we're not going to be able to. We're also not going to have any money to spend in free agency. Normally, I would restructure deals here and try to re-sign people, but during the Texans 10-year rebuild, I was doing that, and I think it kind of got me fucked up with the money. So we're just going to send him straight to the draft here. Hopefully draft a receiver to replace Gabe Davis. There were some nice looking receivers though in the draft class, so I'm feeling all right about this. Still feel like we should have won that Super Bowl though. But hey, now that the season's over, we're officially in the draft. We do have $15 million, so that should make these upcoming years, easier to manage. Ooh, and the best receiver in the class isn't projected to fall until 18. How does Don Pierce look? He is 23 years old. He has elite excel, elite agility, great speed with a 4.35. I feel like that should be elite. But A, medium route, B, release, B, catching, only D, catching traffic, but this guy's like a deep threat. He's A, short route, A. Oh my God, he's all A route runnings. We're probably going to trade up for this guy. I think we could use him. But I mean, mainly just because the rest of these receivers don't look crazy. Although we could always go with James Kersey instead. He's 22 out of Auburn. He has elite jumping. He's also pretty fast. He ran a 4.4. A, spec catch, A, catching traffic, A, stiff arm, A, catching, B, deep route. This guy's not as good of a route running. He's more of a physical receiver. He's 6'5", 216. Was this the guy projected to go to the Chiefs, or was it George Terrell? Because if George Terrell was the guy projected to go to the Chiefs, we'll just keep our pick and take that guy. If the receiver we like is projected to go to the Chiefs, we're going to trade up and get the guy that's going to the Bears. Yeah, and the Chiefs are planning on taking George Terrell. So we're honestly just going to keep our pick where it is, and we're going to take James Kersey here. Assuming the mock draft isn't lying to me. I wish it would show me who the Chiefs took. I don't know why the draft board isn't popping up. All right, I got scared for a second. James Kersey, still on the board, 22 out of Auburn. We already took a look at all this, but for being a physical archetype at 6'5", he's real fast. I like this guy a lot. I think he has a potential to be like high 70s, 77, 78 overall. So let's go ahead and take him here in the first round. Whatever, dude. In the second round, maybe we go with like a safety, or we could go with a corner. I don't hate that. Our corners are a little older. This guy probably won't start this year, but probably next year. He does have F play rec and D zone. I wish I had him more scouted, but this guy, I don't like him that much. We could go with Bradley Covington and move him down to D end. He could be the Aaron Donald replacement. He has elite excel, elite change of direction, and elite speed. A, play rec, B, pursuit. He also has good coverages. He could almost stay at linebacker, but B to D finesse moves. Let's go ahead and take him. I like him a lot. He's a run stopper. I thought he was a rusher, but even if he's not a rusher, he's going to be good anyway. Let's go ahead and take him. He also has normal, but he has a 90 excel and 86 speed. If that guy's like a 75 or something, I'm going to be really frustrated that he has normal, because he was like 21, I believe. Here's an actual speed rusher that actually looks really good. 22 out of Boise State. He's 6'5". His ratings don't look great. He only has decent acceleration and solid speed. But A to C pursuit, B to D finesse moves, A to C block shedding, B tackle. I'll probably take this guy, but I do want to make sure there's not somebody better on the board first. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anybody better. Let's go ahead and go with Calvin Devine here. Gonna be normal dev, but that's all right. Called it. Oh my God, he kind of looks bad. Yikes. He's probably going to be like a 68 overall. But our next pick is in the 4th round, and I don't like this draft class very much, so I'm going to let the CPU take it from here, and we'll get to the draft recap. Why we taking so long? And yeah, this is pretty bad. Devine is only a 65 overall. The CPU did take a 72 overall running back. Oh, and he has hidden. That's sick. But the receiver we took is a 74. The linebacker's a 73. They are both normal dev, but I like Kirksey a lot. If we could get him involved in the offense and get him Offensive Rookie of the Year and get him a dev trait upgrade, I think he'll be a long-term receiver for us. Holy fuck, there was an 84 overall left guard, and Deon Pierce was an 81 overall. I guess we should have traded up for him, but I thought the receiver we took looked good on his own. God, this guy's nasty, though. I mean, I don't hate our draft, though. It definitely could have been better. Actually, I do kind of hate our draft. It could have been a lot better. But after the draft, this is how the offense is looking. We're going to give Orlando Brown another shot at tackle. This year he was pretty bad. Hopefully Deion Dawkins can play better too. But Kirksey is going to get a starting spot in the lineup. We'll probably play him in the slot. And I guess the CPU took a hidden dev D tackle. I guess that's pretty nice. He's going to start because of how bad our D tackles are. We have real good corners. Oh my god. Dude, DeMar Hamlin is starting as of right now. I almost feel like we can move Elam or Rasul Douglas up to safety. What overall would Elam be at free safety? He is a zone corner. So I feel like he'd be all right at free safety, and I don't want to fucking start DeMar Hamlin, dude. He's going to die on the field. Yeah, I think he's like a 76 overall safety. Yeah, and he has +1 morale, so he's up to a 77. I'm happy with that. And Covington, is this the guy we took? I think Covington is the guy we took. So I actually don't hate how the defense looks. So going into this season, we're an 85 overall. Definitely not expecting as good of a year as we did have last year, but I still think we're a playoff team. I think we'll make the playoffs. We could potentially win this division because the Dolphins and Jets, although they had a good year last year, Aaron Rodgers is still the Jets quarterback. He probably regressed. And the Dolphins normally lose some players in free agency because of their money situation. We didn't even get to see who was in free agency because we didn't sign anybody. Let's get to the end of the season, and hopefully we can have as good of a regular season as we did last year. So we're here at the mid-season, and we're not doing that good. I'm not going to say what our record is, but Deion Dawkins had a bad year last year, and we literally can't afford to re-sign him as of right now. Or we probably could, but we wouldn't be able to re-sign the rest of the players that I would like to. So we're going to trade him in a couple trash picks to the Cardinals for their first-round pick. Because look, we have 14 mil. We have to re-sign Rasul Douglas, Teron Johnson. I mean, that's about it, but, we're going to need more than 14 million to re-sign both of these guys in its own. I'm almost considering trading one of them as well. Let's see what Rasul Douglas is worth. I wouldn't mind trading for Ivan Pace, to be honest, but a third and a seventh is not enough. Let's see what we can get out of the Vikings. So we turn Rasul Douglas and another fifth-round pick into Ivan Pace and the Vikings' second-round pick. And then we're probably going to wait till the end of the year to re-sign Teron Johnson. We may not be that good the rest of this year, but we did trade for Orlando Brown, and we have another tackle to play on the other side, so it's not that big of a deal. And then we do take a little bit of a hit to the corner group, but we still have pretty good corners. I'm not upset about it. And now we have a new middle linebacker, so. And we do finish out year number 2 with a winning record, but it was not enough to make the playoffs. The Dolphins win the division. We had the 24th offense in points per game. We did have the 8th passing offense in yards, and defense was really good again. Josh Allen with another great year, 3,900 yards, 28 touchdowns, 7 picks with a 70% completion percentage. And James Cook got another 1,000-yard season, again with not very many yards per carry. He got 8 touchdowns. How did our rookie do? Byron Killings, this is kind of a hard name, but he didn't do, he did pretty terrible. 3.2 per carry, 4 touchdowns. Diggs with a great year, 1,100 yards, 6 touchdowns. And this, fuck, dude, I thought this was Kirksey for a second. Kirksey gets 760 yards and 9 touchdowns. Maybe that'll be enough for Offensive Rookie of the Year. We'll have to see. Wow, Spencer Brown was really bad. At least Orlando Brown had a better year, and the interior played pretty good. Matt Milano leads the team in tackles with 114. 28 TFLs out of Von Miller. Whatever. 22 out of Greg Rousseau, 15 out of Ed Oliver, 12 out of Matt Milano. 10 sacks out of Von Miller, 9 out of Greg Rousseau, 7.5 out of Oliver, 3 out of Hoover, 1 out of Covington. I would have liked Covington to have a better year, to be honest. Keep having to hit this fucking Justin Bieber hair flip. Patrick Mahomes wins MVP. Of course, the top 4, Mahomes, Hurts, Lamar Jackson, and Dak Prescott. We come in 5th, though, with Josh Allen. AFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Isaiah Pacheco. Josh Allen comes in 10th place. Defensive Player of the Year goes to TJ Watt. Von Miller comes in 2nd. It's pretty realistic. Looks like Greg Rousseau also came in 10th. But James Kirksey does win Offensive Rookie of the Year. Hopefully he'll get a dev tray upgrade for that. That'd be huge for the team, especially because he was normal. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Sheriff Watson for the Chargers. Heath Hoover comes in 4th place, and Bradley Covington comes in 8th. Bradley Covington sounds like a familiar name. Is there somebody? I don't know. Oh, and the Super Bowl for real life happened here. 24-21, the Chiefs win. Let's see if Von Miller called it quits yet. No, but he did retire. And we also lose Jordan Poyer. Looks like Aaron Rodgers retires, as does Teron Armstead. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers went 8-9. I was like, I'm done with this shit. But let's see if our receiver got his dev trade upgrade. He did. He does go up to star. I would have liked him to get superstar, but I understand why he didn't. He's up to a 77 overall, and he has 2 upgrade points as well, so he'll be up to a 79. Greg Rousseau goes up to superstar, which is really big. And we actually had a pretty good backup strong safety, so losing Jordan Poyer wasn't too big of a deal. We still have good corners. We definitely need to try to draft. I don't know why Hoover goes down to normal. We're not even going to talk about it. Definitely need to draft D-line in the upcoming draft, which sucks because there were some good corners that I really wanted in the draft, but I mean, we don't really need them. Or I guess Benford is playing safety and corner, so we do kind of need a corner. I don't know why I thought Benford was the backup strong safety. But I mean, if we drafted a corner, we could always play Benford at strong safety. He's actually a higher overall up there than he is at corner. So I mean, I wouldn't hate that. But we have $55 million to work with here. We need to bring back, who was it? So we have a 5th year for Kyer Elam, only 11 mil. I actually probably will take that. Oh yeah, we need to bring back Teron Johnson, and this actually isn't crazy expensive, but I don't want to give him much more than this. We'll give him 1 year, 12.9 mil. He resigns, and I mean, we'll give Mitch Morse a 1 year deal. This is kind of expensive. He wasn't even that interested, so we'll offer him this, and he does want to play for a new team next year, but it's honestly not too big of a deal to me, and that's everybody we need to bring back. Should I re-sign Reggie Gilliam? Nah. I don't even think this playbook uses a fullback anyway, so hey, we're going to actually have some money to spend in this free agency here. Hopefully some D linemen hit or some O linemen. That's about all we could use, but D linemen and O linemen are expensive in this game, so imagine we had Brandon Ayuk, Stephon Diggs, and that rookie we had. Or we could go for Trey Smith, dude. Or we could go for fucking, oh my god, what do I do? Dude, there's so many good players. Charvarius Ward. Because I don't want to spend too much money to the point where I'm going to fuck myself over. But I want either Brandon Ayuk, Trey Smith, or Tal Hufanga, or Charvarius Ward. Charvarius Ward is the oldest of the 3. Let's see who we're most likely to be able to get. Brandon Ayuk's going to be mad expensive, though. I don't think we'd get Brandon Ayuk. I think he's going to go to the Cardinals. Trey Smith's really good in this game, though, but it looks like he's also going to go to the Steelers or the Cardinals. Hufanga's probably the cheapest of the 3. Yeah, he is. And we're his top offer here. I really don't want him to go to the Jets. So I'll even offer him a little bit more money. Yeah, I think that's going to be all we go for. Maybe there's like a cheaper younger guy we could also add. Honestly, there's nobody else I'm that interested in. We're just going to go for Talanoa Hufanga. Apparently the Jets have a higher offer than us now, so let's give him a lot of money. All right, we are above the Jets. I have a pretty good feeling he's going to go to the Jets, but we will send this through, and we do get Talanoa Hufanga. That's huge. We're going to have nice safeties now, and that corner we had playing safety doesn't have to do it anymore, which also means we don't have to draft a corner anymore. I still might anyway, because we are going to eventually need a replacement for Tre'Davious White. Is it Tre'Davious or Tre'Davian? Who fucking cares? In the draft, we'll definitely need to go for O-line and D-line, so I don't want to waste a pick on a corner. Here's a look at the lineup after free agency. We definitely need to target O-line in the draft, especially tackle. And then we also need to target D-line in the draft, especially D-end. I would like to draft a corner at some point. We have a lot of draft picks from the players we traded away too. I would like to draft a corner because our corners are getting a little bit on the older side. But we'll definitely make sure to look into drafting O-line and D-line first. I would say that's number 1 priority. So we have 2 picks in the first round here. I'm hoping we can draft an offensive tackle and then a D-end. And then hopefully after that draft a corner. That's the game plan here. But I did see a pretty nasty tackle projected to fall to us in the mock draft. I think it was Dylan Merritt. Oh, but no, I can't do it. I'm not going to take Tyron Swede. We'll check his overall after the draft recap, and we'll probably regret it. But this guy's 22 out of Bama, elite speed, and he's really strong. And his only bad ratings are his run block power and pass block power, and they're only C's. His injury's a little bad too, but injury's off in this. It kind of makes me think he might be normal dev. But fuck it, we ball. We're going to go with Dylan Merritt here in the first round. Hidden dev. 89 strength is a little low, but I think he's going to be a good overall. Probably like 74, 75. Tackles normally aren't like crazy high overalls in the draft. Looks like Merritt did get taken, so that makes our job a little bit easier. Ooh, Emmanuel Livingston looks real good. We may take him in the later round. But let's look at these D linemen here. Okay, so both of these guys actually look really good. James Mason's 22 out of Penn State. He ran a 4.64. He has great speed, elite jumping. A, finesse moves is not bad. Only C, block shedding though. But the rest of his ratings look really good. And then Matt Tennant is 22 out of Utah. He's also real fast. But he has D, block shedding. B has A, finesse moves, B, play rec, A. Oh my god. So Mason has slightly better block shedding. They both look really good. A, stamina, pursuit, and finesse moves, and awareness. This guy has A, finesse moves, B, awareness, B, play rec. What was the other guy's play rec? Also B. We're going to go with Matt Tennant. I've pretty much talked myself into it. Hidden dev, 81 strength, 84 excel with 85 speed. New starting D lineman because Von Miller is now in retirement. Hope you're enjoying Cancun, buddy. Try not to beat any pregnant women while you're there. Let's see if there's a good corner here for us to take. Fucking goddamn it. So Vernon, that's a weird name. Vernon Richard has F catching. He's 22 out of Oklahoma. He's elite jumping, but this guy's slow as fuck. He runs with fucking weights in his ankles. I don't like him at all, if I'm being honest. I almost feel like we're better waiting one more pick and taking Emmanuel Livingston. Elite change of direction, great speed, B-man, B-press, and B-zone. So we're going to take Emmanuel Livingston with our next pick in the second round. Ooh, and then that means we could take Deontay Stith. Yeah, that's his name. In this pick, he's 23 out of Penn State. He's real fast. He's pretty strong. He has elite agility and speed. A finesse moves, B power moves, A play. This guy's nasty. He's going to be hidden dev. We're going to take him. Hidden dev with 89 strength, 81 speed at 304 pounds, 84 excel. And then with the next pick, we'll take that corner. It is kind of early to take this guy, but I really don't want to find myself in a position where we miss out on him because he looks like the best corner available. Manuel Livingston, 22 years old. Welcome to the Bills. Hidden dev, 93 speed, 96 change of direction. He's only 22 years old. He's only 6 foot, but corners are normally like kind of on the shorter side. Like I feel like 6'1", 6'2" is almost tall for a corner. I don't think I'm talking out my ass. We have a lot of draft picks this year. We had 2 firsts, 2 seconds, and 2 thirds. We may go with another O-lineman here. I like Matt Gardner. He's 22. Elite change of direction. A run block power as a guard is really good. He also has B pass block power. I like this guy a lot. Let's go ahead and take him. Also has hidden dev with 87 strength. This will probably be the last pick we take here in the draft. Andrew Conway could be a really good Matt Milano replacement. He's a pass coverage linebacker with elite agility and change in direction. A zone, B man, B tackle, A to C play rec, A to C catching, A to C pursuit. This guy looks really good. Might be normal dev, but we're going to take him anyway. He does have normal, but I think he'll be a pretty decent overall. And he probably won't start this year anyway. But, you know, when Matt Milano eventually retires or leaves the team, we'll have a nice replacement for him. But let's see how we did in the draft recap. I actually really like how we did this draft. And I think us trading away those players when we did was really nice because we got a lot of draft picks that year. And I believe I called Merritt's exact overall. He's a 74. Tanant is a 76. Stith is a 75. The corner is a 76. Gardner's a 73. And Conway is only a 71, but like I said, he's not going to start this year. Looks like the CPU took a 70 overall D-end who has normal. They also took a 71 overall corner in the 7th. He also has normal, but hey, 71 in the 7th round is good value. Looks like the best player in the class was an 84 overall running back who goes to the Eagles. There's an 82 D tackle, an 82 left tackle, an 82 receiver, an 82 safety, 81 quarterback, 81 halfback, 81 safety, 80 corner. I mean, we did miss out on all those guys, but I mean, those were kind of positions we weren't targeting until later rounds, so I'm actually really happy with how that draft went. Looks like the CPU also took a hidden dev tight end. But this is the offense after the draft. We got Gardner, who's going to be being rotated in throughout the offensive line as a backup. Merritt's going to be a starter in his first year. I like our receiving core. I'll probably move Kirksey up in the depth chart. We got 2 pretty solid running backs. And then on defense, we made the D-line look a lot better here. And Livingston's not going to start this year. Maybe I can put him at the backup strong safety so we can get a little bit more reps. Honestly, we'll start him at the slot corner too. I think that's like pretty much the nickel corner. But I actually have really high hopes for this year. I think we're going to be really good. And even if we don't somehow make the playoffs, I think we'll be good enough that those rookies we have will develop. And then we'll have pretty much a guaranteed playoff spot for the next, like, 7 years of the rebuild. Because I believe we're going into year number 3. But we're an 87 overall going into the season. And we have a lot of young players. So if we win a lot and get some around, that could be up to an 88, 89 by the end of the year. Like I said, I have very high hopes for this year. Maybe even a Super Bowl roster, if I'm being honest. And if some of our rookies could win Rookie of the Year, this team is about to be a problem for the rest of the league. So I will see you guys at the end of the year, and we'll see how this team finishes out here. Bruh. We go 9-8 again and miss the playoffs again with an 88 overall team. That's kind of frustrating. Josh Allen did pretty great. 3,700 yards, 28 touchdowns to only 4 picks. James Cook with another pretty decent year. He's slowly getting better. 1,000 yards, 3.9 per carry, 10 touchdowns. Josh Allen had 500 on the ground and 4 touchdowns. Stephon Diggs with another 1,000-yard season with 2 touchdowns. Holy fuck, Khalil Shakir with 13 touchdowns. Kirksey with 800 yards, 7 touchdowns. And Orlando Brown was really bad. Merritt only allowed 3 sacks a tackle at his rookie year. Torrance didn't play very good. The rest of the O-line, I would say, did good outside of him and Orlando Brown. Matt Milano leads the team in tackles with 118. We got 19 TFLs out of Greg Rousseau, 12 out of Deontay Stith. This is Defensive Rookie of the Year's number, by the way. Matt Tennant with 10 TFLs, 10 out of Ed Oliver, 12 sacks out of Greg Rousseau, 11 sacks out of Deontay Stith, 7 out of Ed Oliver, and 6 out of 10. Would this be Tennant or Tennant? Who fucking cares? 2 picks out of Matt Milano, 2 out of Teron Johnson, 1 out of Hufanga, 1 out of Kyer Elam. Not many picks on the year. That's not very great. MVP goes to Patrick Mahomes, and guess who the top 4 are? Patrick Mahomes, Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, Lamar Jackson. Josh Allen does come in 6th place for us. AFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Isaiah Pacheco. I think he's won it every year of this rebuild so far. Josh Allen places 10th. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Max Crosby. Greg Rousseau finishes in 7th. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Tremaine Hightower for the Patriots. We place 6th with Paul Holmes, which I want to say is our backup tight end. But Defensive Rookie of the Year obviously goes to Deontay Stith. This guy's about to be a fucking problem for the league watch. Matt Tennant also comes in 3rd for us. So I would say the year was pretty good. It was almost the offense that let us down. The defense was great. Yeah, we had the 20th offensive points per game and the 6th defense. That was frustrating, dude. I feel like an 88 overall team got to be like top 2 or 3 overalls in the league. Looks like the Dolphins win the Super Bowl here over the Eagles 38-21. I think it was 31-28. I'm fucking dyslexia. And we lose our punter in retirement. That's it, though. Looks like DeAndre Hopkins was on the Patriots. He retires. And Levante David, Joel Bitonio, and Keenan Allen were all in the Jets, and they all 3 retired. But on offense, Stephon Diggs is starting to regress. He goes down to superstar. And Shakir had like 13 touchdowns. Why? I'm a retard. He was already normal. Stop fucking being a bitch, Maddox. But Stith does go up to superstar. He also has 2 upgrade points. Greg Rousseau, we already saw, went up to X Factor. And Tre'Davious White is regressing. He's now down to superstar. I'm not like mad how the year went. I'm just a little disappointed because I feel like that year should have gone so much better. But at least we have a young talent throughout the team. We could probably use another younger receiver with Stephon Diggs starting to regress. When his contract year comes up, we could almost trade him. I re-signed most of the players we needed to at the midseason. I think it was like we had to re-sign James Cook. I'm really trying to think for y'all. Hold on. I think we had to re-sign Greg Rousseau, and it was before he went up to X Factor, which was big. Genuinely couldn't tell you the other guy, but we have a 5th year for Dalton Kincaid. I'll accept this because 11 mil is real cheap. I'd like to bring back Ivan Pace. Yeah, let's bring back Ivan Pace if we're able to. He's really not interested. I'll go player friendly, but this is real expensive. 6 years, 85 mil. He does resign, but now we're not going to have any money to work with in free agency. We're going to lose Taron Johnson and Khalil Shakir. I kind of wish I would have just traded them at the midseason, but I thought we were going to be good. But I mean, we could maybe go for like 1 player in free agency. It would kind of be scary to use all of our money, but I guess let's just see who's here at least. Bruh. At least we don't need him. But dude, I wish I had money so I could go for him. I mean, I guess we'll try to bring back Khalil Shakir. I mean, we may as well. We're all his only offer, so I may as well go team friendly. He's holding out as if he's about to get another offer. You're not going to get another offer. I just use all the evaluate offers, so we're just going to send him to the draft. We'll see if we're able to get him back. And I think Diggs' contract year is coming up. If that's the case, if we're not good at the midseason, I'll probably trade Stephon Diggs. As much as it would hurt to, he's like 32 probably at this point. Because I think he's about 30 in real life, and we are 3 years into the rebuild. We're going into the 4th year. I talk with my hands a lot, I'm starting to realize. I'm not used to this whole face cam thing. But it says we only have 2 mil left, so I think we did get Khalil Shakir. Yeah, we were able to bring him back. But in the draft here, we're probably going to try to pick up a center. I would say the rest of the O-line was good. Gardner's going to get a starting spot in the O-line now. So I'm glad we drafted him when we did. And then honestly, other than maybe a corner, I don't know we need to draft on defense. Because we already drafted Matt Milano's replacement in Conway. We're going to start him once Matt Milano's gone. And the D-line looks good. The safeties look good. So maybe we'll draft a corner. We probably will, but I'd like to draft like a center first. We do kind of need a receiver too, but yeah, and the best receiver is projected to go 1 overall. And then the other good receiver left on the board is projected to go at number 5. So it doesn't look like we're going to be getting any of those good receivers. We'll probably just try to draft like a center in the 1st round or a corner. But we pick at number 17 this year. We could almost even trade down because of like the positions we need, because we're not going to be drafting any of these crazy guys. Because I honestly really like Hugh Young, 22 out of Ohio State with 31 bench reps. He has elite change of direction. Really good run block power. His finesse is pretty low, but, you know, that's kind of perfect for a center. I wonder where he's going to get taken at. Let's take a look at the corners before we get too crazy. I mean, Jaquan Atkinson doesn't look bad. He's 22 out of Maryland. He ran a 4.49 though. He's pretty slow. His coverages are really good, but I think I'm going to trade down and try to get an extra first for next year, and then we're going to try to get that center in the 2nd round. All right, so we're trading our 1st round pick to the Jags for their 2nd round pick in this year's draft and their 1st and 2nd for next year. So, ow! So I think that's actually going to be nice, and hopefully that center will be available for us here at 17 in the 2nd round. And if not, there were other decent looking centers we could take, but I think he will still be here. Almost just skipped our pick, and I would have probably offed myself. Please be here. How does Bo Pace look? He's 21 years old. This guy's insanely weak. God, dude. I'm such an idiot. Chris Leonard doesn't look bad. 22 out of Ole Miss. Ooh. Elite speed, elite agility with 34 bench reps at his combine. This guy's really bad run block power, though, and pass block power, and he's a center. Fuck it, dude. We'll take him. Hidden Dev, he's going to start for us anyway. Our starting center is like a 67 overall. But the other guy had A run block power, and, you know, that's like exactly what you need at center. But let's see if there's a good corner left on the board here. I almost should have just went with corner first after seeing how bad those O-linemen were that were left. Because, yeah, the rest of these corners don't look that good. Except, I mean, Tremaine Kellum looks all right, 22 out of Duke. Good speed, good strength. C to F man coverage, yeah, I'm good. Dude, I might even just trade this pick down too, I can't even lie. Try to get more picks for next year, that might be the play. So we're going to turn this second round pick into a second and fourth for next year from the Bears. Probably could have gotten a little bit more value out of that, but I'm not too upset with it. I just don't really see anybody on the board that like we need, you know? Ooh, but in the third round here, I'd be pretty content with taking Darren Cox, 21 out of Bama. Elite change of direction and agility. Good run block power. This guy's finesses are low, so why do the tackles keep having low finesse and the interior keep having low power? That's the opposite of how that's supposed to work. But I like this guy. Let's go ahead and take him. I was honestly expecting Hidden Dev there, but it's whatever. So we're just going to go ahead and send this draft out. I think we only made one pick this year, but we're going to have a lot of picks next year, which I think will be valuable for us. Or no, I think we made two because we took two O-linemen, I believe. Yeah, because we took that center and then we took the tackle. I'm just a retard. But the center we took is a 76. Cox is a 71. CPU took a 70 overall free safety. He does have normal dev. There's an 84 overall right guard. Holy shit. An 80 overall safety. But besides that, this draft class wasn't crazy. I'm honestly glad we traded for picks next year because who knows, maybe next draft class will be even better. But this is how the lineup looks after the draft. We got pretty good O-line and pretty young, honestly. We got the whole right side of the O-line, including the center, real young. Receiving core is pretty young other than Diggs, but I really like how the defense looks. I wish we could have, you know, gotten a center there, a corner there, but I'm not upset. We also got to get Stith these upgrades. I do have a question for y'all, though. So from what I've heard, abilities don't do anything in simulation. Like when you change, like if somebody has X Factor, and you give them fucking Bazooka, you give them Pass Elite, you give them Pocket Deadeye. I've heard that doesn't affect the simulation at all, but if you guys heard differently, let me know, because I used to always put Gambit on my X Factor quarterbacks, because then, you know, if they get their X Factor, they're not going to throw picks to the CPU, because everybody's a CPU, but I almost feel like that's not how that works, and that's also what I've heard. So, but this season, we are an 87 overall, which is one lower than we were last year, but we're probably going to perform better this year, you know, knowing this game. So let's get to the end of the year number 4. Yeah, year number 4. And let's see if we can actually make the playoffs this year. The Dolphins are an 89 overall. Wow. Why we taking so long? Dude, when I hit my hand on the fucking desk earlier, you can't even see it. I'm such a pussy. I fucking cut my finger. Should we trade Tre'Davious White? Dude, I could high-key be a woman. Look at this sandwich right here. Oh, yeah. Sandwich review. I'll give it a solid 7.3 out of 10. A little bit too much mustard, but good rating overall. But as I was saying, let's see what we can get out of Tre'Davious White. He's honestly not too expensive to re-sign, but if we're able to get a good pick out of him, I wouldn't mind trading him. Oh my fucking god. Trading Tre'Davious White, a 4th, a 5th, and 3 6th-round picks for a 1st and 2nd-round pick in the upcoming draft. Those picks don't mean much to me, and we're going to have 2 nice... I think we're going to have 3 first and 3 seconds now after that. But now we really need to draft a corner in the draft. But I set the scouting focus position to corner, and it's a strength of the draft class. So, and with 3 first-rounders, we can pretty much get whoever we want, because if they're too high on the board, we can trade up for them. After more vibes to the sandwich, I'm changing my rating to 7.9. I honestly kind of like the face cam. It feels more personal. Fuck you, Tre'Davious White. We finished 11-6. We had the 17th offensive points per game. The passing offense was good. The 5th defensive points per game, and the rushing defense was really good. Kind of sucks we have to take on the Chiefs in the first round because I think we have a good idea of how that's going to go. But Josh Allen has been playing really great for us. 4,100 yards, 30 touchdowns, 7 picks, 69% completion. And James Cook, again, has, more progression. He gets better, 1,100 yards, 4.4 per carry, 8 touchdowns. He did fumble twice, though. Diggs with 1,100 yards, 4 touchdowns. Shakir with a great year, 990 yards, 6 touchdowns. Dylan Kincaid with a really good year. This might be a dev up. I don't think so because he didn't get 1,000 yards, but we'll see. I re-signed Orlando Brown at the midseason. He allows 17 sacks. Chris Leonard was pretty bad. 7 sacks at center is not very good. Merritt continues to play great. Torrance was good. So was Gardner. Matt Mulatto leads the team in tackles with 127. Deontay Stith with 15 TFLs, 14 out of 10 3 out of Oliver, 11 out of Greg Rousseau. 14 sacks out of Greg Rousseau. That's great. 12.5 out of Ed Oliver. 9 out of Deontay Stith. 2.5 out of Tennant. 3 picks out of Matt Milano. 3 out of Livingston. 1 out of Ivan Pace. 1 out of Hufanga. And 1 out of Tompkins. MVP, guess who it goes to? Dak Prescott. We do come in third place with Josh Allen, though. AFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Jonathan Taylor, not Isaiah Pacheco, finally. He does come in second. Josh Allen comes in 8th place, though. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Max Crosby. We came in 7th place with Greg Rousseau. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to BJ Silas for the Ravens. I don't believe we had any starting rookies on offense that weren't O-linemen. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Austin Hitchens for the Patriots. I think the same applies to defense. We may have... Oh, yeah, we traded, all of our picks last draft, so not many rookies, so we obviously do not win Rookie of the Year. We actually have a breakout DB, and Amari Spearman has the potential to upgrade his dev trait, but I could give a fuck about the dev trait. I want to win this game. Let's send to the divisional, and let's see if we can beat the 9-8 Chiefs. Let's go. We beat the Chiefs 31-21. Let's see if we hit our breakout. I'm frustrated, man. I'm angry. I hold myself in this defense to a high standard, and I didn't live up to it today. I don't give a fuck. We won the playoff game. We're taking on the 10-7 Cincinnati Bengals here in the divisional. They have the 7th offense in points per game, only the 15th defense. I think this is a pretty even matchup. We are 2 overalls higher, so we deserve to win. Let's into the AFC Championship. Hey, we're in another AFC Championship. I think this is the 4th year of the rebuild, so we've made 2 in 4 years. We're on a good pace here. We're going against the 9-8 LA Chargers. They have the 15th offense in points per game and the 28th defense. Realistically, our offense should be able to drop 40 points on this defense. So let's sim to the Super Bowl, and let's see if we're in it for the 2nd time in 4 years. Let's go. We made it to a 2nd Super Bowl in the 4th year of the rebuild. We didn't need Tre'Davious White. Fuck him. But let's see everybody's dev trait at the end of the year. So Leonard actually has Superstar. I did not know that. That's probably why he did so bad. But Kincaid did go up to Superstar. I did say I think this might happen, but I also did kind of back out on it. And on defense, I believe all these dev traits are the same. Yeah, they definitely are. But, hey, I don't care. We got a dev up on offense. Our center has a Superstar. We're looking good. So let's hop into the Super Bowl. We've already made 2 Super Bowls. We're on a good pace here, although it'd be nice if we could win one here. We're facing the Detroit Lions, who I think had a 90 overall team, so they're technically better than us, but let's just fucking hope we can get a win here. We were better than the Cowboys, I would say, so maybe we'll get a win here. They get on the board early with a touchdown. We're driving down the field and we tie it up in the first quarter. It's now, but they score a touchdown, so it's now 7-14. Looking like it's going to be a high-scoring game, although they did stop us, and we're down by 14 at this point. We're driving down the field, and we get stopped again. We really need to get some points up here. 24-7. Hey, I mean, the Lions just blew a 24-7 lead to the... I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just gonna let it go out, It's whatever. I guess this is kind of, Bills fashion, I guess. Making it far, disappointing your fans. I'm surprised we didn't make 4 straight Super Bowls and lose all 4 of them in the first 4 years. But God, that's frustrating, dude. I'm less frustrated about that Super Bowl because we kind of got whomped. The Cowboys Super Bowl really pissed me off, though. But yeah, they had a 90 overall team. They had a better record than us. They had the 12th offensive points per game, which was better than ours, and they had the 1st defensive points per game. So realistically, we should have lost that game. But I mean, did we have to get blown out, dude? Come on, bruh. What it is, ho, what's up? My mic sensitivity was kind of turned down those last few minutes, so hopefully the audio wasn't coming out bad. So we do not lose anybody to retirement this year, which is huge. Although, I don't think many of our players are that old. But I made most of our re-signings at the mid-season. I think I re-signed our tackle. I think we may have a couple more re-signings here, though, so we'll have to look. But I don't think we have that much money, so... Yeah, we have 9.86 mil. So hopefully I did bring everybody back I wanted. We have a 5th year for James Kirksey, but 24 million is a lot for an 83 overall. I would really like to bring back Matt Milano for at least 1 more year, and we can't afford it. 1 year, 7.5 mil. Really. And his tag going to be mad expensive, yeah. So we'll try to get him back in free agency. I'm assuming we'll be able to. He's a lot older. I don't think many other teams are going to be that interested in him. My hands smell like mustard. So let's see who's sitting here in free agency. Tyreek Hill, Ryan Ramczyk, Aaron Smith, Geno Stone, Devontae Payne, Kyle Duggar, Deion Dawkins. But yeah, we're going to try to bring back Matt Milano here in free agency. And honestly, I don't think teams are going to be interested in him. So we may even be able to get him back for less money. We're his top offer, and he has full green interest. So if he doesn't accept this, that's bullshit. Oh, we're not his top offer anymore. I'll give him pretty much a base offer just to make sure we get him back. Oh shit, the Titans were higher than us. All right, we're good. We're big chilling. We got Matt Milano back. We're keeping the defense. My bad. We're keeping the defense together. We have a 91 overall offense. That is crazy. And not only that, we have like 6 picks in the first 3 rounds here in the draft. This is going to be exciting. God, dude, if I end up making it to like 4 or 5 Super Bowls in this rebuild and I lose all of them, I'm going to throw an actual temper tantrum. If we don't win a Super Bowl in the 10 years, I'm force winning our whole schedule the 11th year, force winning the playoffs, and I'm force winning us a Super Bowl. But there were some nasty players in this draft class. Because I would like to get this corner, Larry Adams, projected to go to the Bears. He's 21 out of Clemson, ran a 4.3 flag, he's elite speed, elite excel, A man, A press, B zone, A tackle, A injury, A hit power, A catching, B block shedding, A awareness. So we're going to try to trade up to get him. Oh, but it'd be nice if, okay, how many, do we have 3 first round picks? We do have 3 first round picks, so maybe we try to keep the 6 overall pick so we can get Otis Irons, and then we try to trade up to 3 to get Larry Adams. That's going to be the game plan here. And I feel like 2 first round picks for 1 draft should be close to enough to get this pick from the Bears. I don't think we'll have to give up a crazy amount. Oh shit, I was not expecting it to be that easy. We give up our 2 late first rounders. I think it was like 17 and 31. We move up to 3. So if I would have known it was going to be that easy, I would have thrown in like one of their thirds or something, try to get an extra pick. But we're about to draft 2 fucking studs here in the draft. Let's make sure the mock draft wasn't lying. The Cardinals take a quarterback. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? At least we're going to get Larry Adams, but why did Otis Irons get... I mean, Armin Felder looks all right, 21 out of Boise State. He doesn't have elite speed. He does have elite excel. This guy also looks good, but dude, Otis Irons looked like a fucking stud. All right, well, let's go ahead and take the corner here. Larry Adams, 21 out of Clemson. I think we already took a good look at this guy. Elite speed, elite excel. Hidden Dev, 97 speed, 95 excel, 6 foot. That guy's going to start for our cornerbacks. But now we have the 6 overall pick as well. I mean, maybe we just go with that other receiver that was left, but he didn't look as good as Otis Irons did. Because these other first-round receivers also look fucking nasty. I wish I had this guy more scouted. 6'3", 209, so he's pretty big. Elite excel, elite agility is good. 4.42 I feel like is a lot better than only solid speed. A short route, B medium route, B spec catch, B catch in traffic, only C release. The other guy was so much better. This guy also has elite excel and agility in good speed, just like the other guy. And he also has really good... Dude, all these receivers look really good. A spec catch, A catch in traffic, A to C release, A awareness. Holy fuck, this guy looks really good. He's only 21 out of Bama. I think I like this guy more. Fuck, I wanted the other guy so bad. Did I look at Lewis Flowers yet? 22 out of Virginia. He's real slow, but he has elite jumping, A release, A medium route, B deep route, B short route, A run block, A stiff arm, B catching, B catching. This guy honestly looks better than the other guys. Bad injury, bad juke move, bad kick return, but not too worried about that. The rest of them are all A's or B's. This is who we're going to be taking here. Hidden Dev, only 90 speed and 89 excel, but 93 jumping. He's more of like an all-around guy. I don't think he's a crazy, speedster or anything. But if I would have known we weren't going to get the receiver, dude, I would have... I honestly don't even hate the idea of taking another receiver here because of how good this receiver class is. Although most of the good ones did kind of get taken. Clyde Johnson doesn't look bad at 22 out of Oregon State. He has elite jumping with great speed, good excel. A spec catch, A to C catch in traffic, B short route, only D medium route, but B to D release, B to D awareness. Because I think we're going to trade Diggs when his contract comes up, so it'd be nice to have 2 young receivers. But we also could use like a tackle to replace our current one. We could maybe use another linebacker because the one we drafted to replace Matt Milano is not that good. Let's go with Clyde Johnson, honestly. Hidden Dev, 93 speed, 91 excel. He's 6'5", 234 with that speed, by the way. So that guy's a stud. That guy could almost play tight end, if I'm being honest. Just being honest. But we have 2 more picks in the second round here, so we can pretty much get whatever we want. Look at this quarterback that's left. He looks good. Frank Brown, 22 out of Oklahoma State. Elite strength, good throw power. He had 25 bench reps at the combine. Has great accuracies. I'm tempted to draft this guy and use him as trade bait, but I'm not going to do that. We'll probably have Josh Allen for all 10 years. I mean, we could go with Greg Matlock. 22 out of Bama. Not the strongest. He does have elite change of direction. But his finesses look really good, and that's pretty much what you need out of a tackle. So I like him a lot. We're going to go ahead and take him. Hidden Dev, only 84 strength. We knew he was weak, but 84 is really weak. This is going to be a long-ass video. We have 4 picks in the second round. Holy shit. Kind of like Tyrus Gardner. 22 out of Notre Dame. He had a pretty good combine. B play rec, B tackle, A to C zone. B to D man, A block shedding, B awareness. I actually like this guy. I have a good feeling he's going to be hidden dev, but safeties kind of our normal dev a lot, and he's probably not going to start for us this year. But I like this pick, so let's go ahead and take him. He does have hidden, 86 speed, 89 excel. I'm glad we traded those picks last year for this year's draft because this draft class is so much better than last year's. Wonder what the running backs are looking like that are left. Oh my god. So Nolan Ross is 23 out of Buffalo, so he would be perfect for this team. Elite excel, elite strength, A stiff arm, A to C trucking, A carrying, B break tackle, B ball carrier vision. Let's take a look at some of the other guys because they also look good. 22 out of Kansas State. Doesn't have any elite traits, but really good core attributes. I think we're going to go with the first guy. Nolan Ross, welcome to the Buffalo Bills. You're out of Buffalo. You'll enjoy it here. Hidden Dev, 95 acceleration, and he's 6'1". Holy fuck, 225 at running back. Then I'll probably just make this pick here the last pick that we're going to do. I mean, I'm not really interested in what's going to be available in the 4th round here. There's another good safety left. We don't need him, but he looks really good. I mean, we could go with another corner, Alonzo Golson. He is 23. He's not very fast, but he's A man, B press, and B zone. Looking at these core attributes, I don't even need to think about it. We're just going to take him. Ooh, and he has normal dev. I was not expecting that, but I think he's going to be a pretty good overall. I think we did really good this draft. I think if we would have gotten Otis Irons, I think his name was, I think we would have been off even better. I don't know how the mock draft's just wrong. I get in real life mock drafts are not 100% accurate to the real drafts, but, you know, it's Madden. It's a CPU-based game, billion-dollar company. Because, like, of all the things to make accurate in this game, you pick the mock draft. Like, let's be real. This game's not accurate at all, and that's the one thing you're going to make accurate. But holy fuck, Larry Adams is an 84 overall. Before we look at the rest, Otis Irons was an 81 overall, so we missed out on a stud there. But the receiver we got's a 78. We also got a 74. The offensive tackle we took is a 72. Gardner is a 73, and Nolan Ross is an 80 overall. And Golson is a 77 at normal dev, so that's crazy. The CPU took a 71 overall receiver who has normal. We kind of skimmed over the whole draft class, but we'll take a look at everybody. We did get the highest overall player in the class, but look at this. 81 receiver, 80 receiver, 80 receiver, 80 receiver. Hey, we got the highest overall running back in the class too, so I mean, he's probably not going to start, but I kind of want to start him because what if he has... Is it cheating to check his dev trait? What do y'all think about that? Because what if he has X Factor or something? But I think James Cook is a high overall up to this point. What is he? Yeah, he's at a 91. I can't really bring myself to bench him. But we'll leave Nolan Ross as the backup. We'll move Flowers up in the lineup over Shakir. Honestly, I'll move Johnson up in the lineup over Shakir as well. Shakir has been playing good for us, but I care more about the dev traits and the development of this team. And damn, Orlando Brown is is down to normal dev. So I'm glad we drafted Matlock when we did, because he'll probably slide into Orlando Brown's role once he keeps regressing. And then defense, we look pretty good. I wish we would have drafted another corner, but you know, we have depth in positions. We have 2 good, strong safeties now. We could even put Gardner at like slot corner or something like that. But I like the defense a lot. It looks real good. I am curious, what overall is Clyde Johnson at tight end? Because he was the guy we drafted that literally looked like he was a tight end. And he's a 75, which is a higher overall than he is at receiver. But we'll leave him at receiver for now because I'm pretty sure that this is the contract here for Diggs. And we honestly may even trade Shakir once the season gets started because I don't think we have much use for him anymore. But with that being said, let's get the season started. Done a lot of talking the season is started, so we can go ahead and trade Shakir right now. But we'll wait till the midseason to trade Diggs but I think he's in a contract year. Let me find out. Yeah, 1 year left on his contract, so we'll probably trade him at the midseason. I mean, yeah, I think we will, honestly. What if we were able to get that guy off the Rams? We were able to turn Shakir into a 2nd round pick for 2029, which is honestly more than I think he's worth, so I'll take that. But we'll get to the midseason here because we're going to be trading away Diggs because although it'd be nice to have him for this year because we'll probably be pretty good, I'd like to trade him when I'm still able to get the value out of him that I would like. But also, the more I think about it, we have a pretty young team already. But he's going to be a fucking expensive to fucking re-sign. Well, so we'll just we'll see how it's looking at the midseason, but let's go ahead and get there. Let's see how everything's looking. I do want to check, how old is Josh Allen at this point? He's probably 27 when we started, so he's probably like 31. God, I'm so smart. How long do you think he's going to play till he retires? Would it be smart to draft a quarterback in these next couple years? I think I'm going to check our running backs dev trade, dude. It is superstar. Ooh. James Cook is a 91 overall. Let's give James Cook one more year to prove himself. He's been getting better. I think he averaged like 4.4 per carry last year. But yeah, let me stop yapping. Let's get to the midseason. Dude, we're 5-2 at the midseason with the 4th offense and pass yards per game. Can I really trade Diggs? Dude, Josh Allen hasn't thrown a single pick on the year. Holy fuck. Aw, dude. He already has 500 yards 7 games into the year. How old is he? 33. Oh, I don't know, dude. Let's look at our contracts first, because we have 20 players ready to negotiate. Because we have to re-sign Dalton Kincaid. We have to re-sign Kirksey, Covington, Ed Oliver. Oh, yeah, I think we're going to have to trade Diggs here. We'll re-sign these players first to see if we're able to afford Diggs, but Kincaid's going to be expensive. Doesn't even take that. Cool. Kirksey isn't too expensive. 4 years, 34 mil. He re-signs. Bradley Covington, I'd really like to have back. We'll give him 5 years, 58 mil. He also re-signs. Ed Oliver, I'd really like to have back as well. I'd even like to get him for 3 years, to be honest. 3 years, 70 mil. He re-signs. Then we don't even need to re-sign Byron Killings. We could also trade him. We have a better backup running back now. Let's see if we can turn him into a 3rd round pick. So we're trading Byron Killings and a 5th rounder for the Chargers' 3rd round pick. We're going to need this money we have to re-sign Kincaid, so we are going to trade Stephon Diggs. At least our rookies will, get more reps now after this. The problem's going to be who can even afford him. All right, the Giants can afford him, and they have interest. So we're turning Stephon Diggs and 2 fourths into the Giants' 1st round pick for this year, which is actually projected to be the 5th pick. We're getting their 2nd round pick for next year as well. And then we'll try to re-sign Kincaid next week. God, he's expensive. And if he doesn't re-sign, honestly, we can move that receiver that we drafted to tight end. I wouldn't hate that. Or we could trade Kincaid right now and move him to tight end. I mean, we have a good backup tight. No, I really want Kincaid. He's a 91 overall superstar. I can't bring myself to do that. Yeah, so let's get to the next week first, and then we will see if we can bring back Kincaid. I always almost call him Nolan Kincaid. Isn't that a player in college? Damn, and we lose our first game without Diggs, so maybe I made a mistake. What about 5 years, 85 mil? All right, perfect. We get him back. Maybe trading Diggs wasn't the smartest move, but, I mean, I get we're winning, and it would have been nice to have him, but in a spot where we literally can't afford to re-sign him, and this is our last chance to get value out of him while we have him, I think the play is to trade him. We turned him into a 1st and 2nd round pick, so I don't hate what we did at all, and we still have an 89 overall team. I don't know. Maybe I should have kept him for the year. Josh Allen hadn't thrown a single pick. He had 15 touchdowns. Diggs had 500 yards at the midseason. I'm starting to, think about it more. Maybe we should have just kept him for a year and let him hit free agency. Hopefully we'll at least have a good record and I won't feel that stupid. But we also have 5 more years after this, so I gotta think long term. I don't know. And hey, we finished 12-5. We win the division. We're in the playoffs. We still have the 2nd passing offense, and we have the 2nd defense in points per game. Josh Allen throws for 4,600 yards, 39 touchdowns, and only 2 picks with a 73% completion percentage. If he doesn't win MVP, I don't know who will. He also had 5 touchdowns on the ground. James Cook got 1,200 yards and 5 touchdowns. And Ross only averaged 3.5 per carry when he was in the game, so I guess it's a pretty good move. We didn't start him. He did get 6 touchdowns, though. Lewis Flowers is probably going to win Rookie of the Year, 1,200 yards, 15 touchdowns. Kirksey with a great year, 1,100 yards, 10 touchdowns. Kincaid did good, and Johnson could have done better, but I won't complain about this. And Dylan Merritt has been playing good every year. He has his first pretty bad year of the rebuilt Orlando Brown with the bounce-back year. The interior played pretty good, honestly. I would have liked a little less sacks allowed out of Torrance, but can't complain. Ivan Pace got 123 tackles, led the team. 19 sacks TFLs out of Greg Rousseau, 16 out of Tennant, 15 out of Stith, and 14 out of Ed Oliver. And our interior is fucking crazy. 13.5 sacks out of Ed Oliver, 10.5 out of Deontay Stith, 9 out of Greg Rousseau, 5 out of Tennant. Ed Oliver's getting a little old. We may have to look into finding another D tackle to hopefully replace him in the future. Let me not forget to check our picks like I always do. 2 picks out of Larry Adams. Ooh, nice. He was like our 84 overall rookie. Yeah, he was. 1 out of Ivan Pace, 1 out of Livingston, and 1 out of Garner. We did not get very many picks on the year, but we should have at least 1 offensive rookie of the year. And Patrick Mahomes does win, and Josh Allen does win his first MVP of the rebuild in year number 5. AFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Josh Jacobs, who are playing here in the playoffs, so that's scary. Josh Allen finishes in 3rd. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Micah Parsons. Ed Oliver comes in 6th place. And Micah Parsons is on the Patriots now. That's scary. Offensive Rookie of the Year, of course, goes to Lewis Flowers because he had a crazy year. 6th place goes to Clyde Johnson. 8th goes to Nolan Ross. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to John Smart for the Texans. We came in 3rd with Larry Adams. Let's see what all of our rookies' dev traits were, though. Because I remember one of our receivers, the better receiver, had Superstar whenever we checked at the midseason. And Johnson only has Star, but we knew that Ross had Superstar. That's huge. What is our corner? Our corner is X Factor. Let's fucking go. That's huge. Dude, this defense is so nasty. We have a wild card game here. We're 2 overalls higher than the Raiders. They had the 4th best offense in points per game, though, but they were the 29th defense in points per game. So Josh Allen is coming off an MVP year. I don't see any reason we shouldn't win this game. Someone explain to me how the second passing offense with the MVP quarterback is playing the 29th defense in points per game and scores 16 points. Someone want to try to explain that to me? Hopefully our receiver will at least go up to X Factor for winning Rookie of the Year. He's already Superstar, so he should. And then who else might get a dev trait upgrade? Maybe James Cook could get one. That would be nice. If Kincaid went up to X Factor, that'd be nice. I don't know what else. But let's check retirements here first. Oh, and Matt Milano did retire, so that rookie we drafted a couple years ago is probably going to have to start this upcoming year unless we find somebody better in the draft. The Chiefs win the Super Bowl over the Bears 41-21. And Flowers does not go up to X Factor for winning Rookie of the Year. That's pretty stupid. And I want to say all of these dev traits on defense are also the same. So in the draft here, we technically could go for a 3rd corner. We've drafted a lot of corners, though. I prefer to get... Ooh, Conway's up to a 79 because of how good we've been playing. So we have Matt Milano's replacement. So what do I even go for in the draft here? That's the question. We can honestly trade our picks for some kind of like stud. What position could we use a stud at even? I guess we could draft a D tackle because we're going to eventually need to replace Ed Oliver. Did we miss out on any re-signings at the midseason though? We have a 5th year for Tennant, 12 mil is not too expensive. I will accept that. Merritt also has a 5th year option. 14 mil also isn't that expensive. We'll accept that. And then I'm willing to let the rest of these guys go. Is Tyler Bass here? Tyler Bass is here. Let's try to bring back Tyler Bass. Why do kickers test out free agency in this game? Because in free agency, teams don't even try to sign kickers. Like, if you can't program your game to try to sign kickers in free agency, don't make it where they want to test out free agency when you offer them a deal. That's all I got to say. But we have $34 million to spend in free agency here. Let's see who's available. A bunch of older dudes. Which, I mean, we're winning a lot of games, but it's just older people at positions like we don't even really need. We could go for Jalen Ramsey. He wants $17 million this year. I mean, I guess it can't hurt to try to give him a 1-year deal, but other teams are probably going to be offering for him. Yeah, we're not even in the top offers. Do we try to bring Tre'Davious White back for 1 more year? He only wants 10 mil. You know what? Yeah, let's try to bring Tre'Davious White back for 1 more year. This will make our cornerback group fucking crazy. If he does accept this, I'd rather him not go to the Patriots. Why wouldn't he go to the Patriots? Fuck it. Let's try to go for Kenny Moore. Looks like the Texans want him. Let's see if he goes to the Texans. And he does. I'm just not willing to give these guys like a crazy amount of money, you know? What about you, Byron Murphy? I really want to add like 1 more corner. I think that'd be nice. All right, we're like destroying the rest of the offers. So we'll send him to the draft and we should be able to get him. And then we're going to have a decent amount of picks again. I'm trying to think what we could do because we have a good D-line. We have good linebackers. We have good corners. We have good safeties. We have a good O-line. I mean, we could technically draft more depth for that, but we have been doing that. We have a good tight end. We have good receivers. Do we trade back our picks again? We're going to have to see who's available in the draft first and what the lineup's looking like, but I don't know, it's weirdly hard because we're to a point where the team's so good I don't even know what to do. When does Josh Allen contract expire? It's probably coming up pretty soon. That's actually kind of scary, but let's see if we got, was it Byron Murphy we went for? I don't even remember. We did get Byron Murphy, so he is now added to our corner group. Hufang is up to a 99 overall. Kyrie Elam's up to an 86. Our linebackers look fucking crazy. I'm excited to give Conway a starting role in this lineup for the first year. We could technically use a better right end, but as of right now, I'm okay with leaving Tennant here. He's been playing decent for us, and our interior has been playing great. So defense, I'm fine with not even touching, to be honest, other than potentially drafting a T tackle. For some reason, Johnson goes down to normal. Maybe it's because we lost in the playoffs. I don't even think he had a touchdown either, so I think there was a pretty good receiver in the draft that maybe we could add But you never know. He could be projected to go 1 overall, and even if he's not, he's going to end up going higher than the mock draft says. Holy fuck, he's projected to go 2. Dude, oh my god, 22 out of Tennessee. He ran a 4.38. He has elite strength, speed, jumping, and excel. And look at all those A's. If I'm able to trade up to 2, we're trading up to 2, and we're drafting Rondale Moore. Oh my god. But I just love whenever like the CPU generated names are like real people names. That's so funny. But let's see if we can get up to number 2 here. I think that would be a really nice addition to this team. Oh yeah, we have 2 first-round picks. Okay, let's go. Steelers are busting my balls, dude. Looks like we're giving the Steelers a lot of fucking picks. We're giving them our 1st, 2nd, and 2/3 just for this year's draft. We're giving them a 5th in 2030 and a 7th round pick in this year's draft as well. So they're gonna be able to get some fucking good players with all of that, but we're gonna get probably a generational receiver. And if the fucking Titans take him over the quarterback, I'm ending the video right now. All right. Rondale Moore, welcome to the team, buddy. A release, deep route catching, and catching traffic. This guy's going to be... I've never seen a player this high overall, but I'm guessing he's going to be an 86. 96 speed, 99 jumping, 95 excel at 6'6", 230. If he's not an 86 overall, I don't know. He's probably going to be an 85 because I feel like that's the highest overall I've seen in Madden draft classes. This is our last pick in the whole draft. That's so funny. Ooh, and there's a nice D tackle to potentially replace Ed Oliver in the future. Elite speed, jumping, and change of direction. A, power moves and finesse moves. That's all you got to show me. Welcome to the team. Guess he's not going to start this year anyway, but like, bro. But yeah, we have no picks remaining. We traded them all to the fucking Steelers. But let's see what overall this receiver is. I think he's going to be an 85 or an 86. What's the highest overall player you guys have ever seen in a draft class? I think the highest I've seen is 85. Because normally when I see a really good player, I just guess they're going to be an 85. But I'm going with 86 because that guy looks like the best player I've ever seen in a draft class. I got too excited, bro. He's only an 83, but hey, I'm not going to complain. He's fucking nasty. The D tackle we took is a 76, so he's not bad either. Oh, we got the highest overall player in the whole class, so I'm happy with what we did. I thought that guy was going to be a way higher overall. Wonder what the problem is. I wonder if he has like bad route runnings or something because he had a release, catching traffic. He had 99 jumping, and he's 6'6". Oh my god. This guy's about to be a problem. But the offense looks really good. Orlando Brown, we have a potential backup for him whenever he's done. The rest of the O-line's pretty young. Torrance is young. Leonard, Gardner, and Merritt are all young. Kincaid did go down from Superstar. Why wouldn't he after we re-sign him? It would have been nice to, be able to afford him for cheaper, but whatever, dude. And then the defense looks good. Weber's going to potentially replace Ed Oliver as he starts to regress and potentially retire. Not too soon. I would guess he's probably like 32 or 33 up to this point. Oh, he's only 30. Okay, perfect. So hopefully that rookie can do pretty good for us. Oh, I forgot to get us a kicker. I'll get us a kicker next week. But like, dude, if this isn't a Super Bowl roster, I don't know what is. We genuinely, like, there's not a single hole on the team. The O-line could be a little bit of a higher overall, I will admit. But if we don't have a player that allows like 15 sacks plus, if we don't make the Super Bowl, this shit's rigged. God damn it, dude. I'm trying to go to free agency. I keep pressing the wrong shit. Oh, and look at that, Tyler Bass. You didn't even get signed. Surprise, surprise. Should I even bring him back? I think I want to test out free agency. And then you don't even get signed, bro. We're going to go for Harrison Butker instead. Fuck you, Tyler Bass. This guy, Harrison Butker at this point, he had like 97 kick power and like 95 accuracy. So let's get to the end of this season. Literally, if we win 17-0, I wouldn't be surprised. So let's get to the end of the season. My guess is that we're going to go 13-4, and we are going to win a Super Bowl this year. That's my guess. We're at the midseason right now, and we have Josh Allen's contract here. 2 years, $111 million. I'm going to give him 3 years, $166 million. He doesn't take it as of now. That's kind of scary because we also have to bring back... Dude, we might have to draft a quarterback next year because I really want to bring back Deontay Stith. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah. We're going to have to draft a quarterback next year. I had a fucking next man up thing right there. That means Josh Allen got injured when an injury isn't even on. We finished the year only 10-7. We had the 15th offensive points per game, the 17th defense. How do we have a 91 overall team and we're performing like this? I don't even feel like fucking complaining about it. Josh Allen had a really good year though. 4,100 yards, 32 touchdowns, 3 picks, 68% completion percentage. James Cook didn't do that good. 4 yards per carry is not bad. Could be better. He didn't get that many carries, 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns. He fumbles like at least once every year. Josh Allen had 5 touchdowns on the ground. Nolan Ross had 6. Kirksey steps up in the starting receiver role. He goes for 1,300 yards and 13 touchdowns. Rondale Moore. I was saying Rondale Moore this whole time. It's fucking Roland Moore. I'm such a retard. 956 yards, 10 touchdowns. He'll probably win Offensive Rookie of the Year, but I'm assuming he already has X Factor. And Lewis Flowers with a good year, 890 yards, 4 touchdowns. Dalton Kincaid did good as well. Can't complain about the O-line. Orlando Brown did good. Merritt had a bounce-back year. Torrance did all right. Leonard had a great year, and Gardner has a great year as well. Ivan Pace with 114 tackles leads the team. 21 TFLs out of Deontay Stith, 7.5 sacks. 14 out of Ed Oliver, 2 out of Tennant. And then 8.5 sacks out of Greg Rousseau, 7.5 out of Stith, 4 out of Tennant. We didn't get many sacks this year. 3 picks out of Larry Adams, though. 1 out of Emmanuel Livingston. 1 out of Bradley Covington. 1 out of Byron Murphy. MVP goes to Patrick Mahomes. We came in 4th with Josh Allen. AFC Offensive Player of the Year goes back to being Isaiah Pacheco. Josh Allen places in 6th for us. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Micah Parsons again. On the Patriots, we don't have anybody in the running. Offensive Rookie of the Year, of course, goes to Roland Moore for us. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Alonte White. I don't think we didn't have any rookies on defense, at least starting. But we have a wild card game here. We're 3 overalls higher than the Jaguars, and somehow they won 2 more games than us. They had the 8th offensive points per game and the 8th defense. We're going to lose. Let's just send to the divisional. All right, we didn't lose. Thank God. The Chargers also got 2 more wins than us, and we're 2 overalls higher than them. They had the 10th offensive points per game, the 7th defense. Let's just send to the AFC Championship. I'm just not going to say anything. Hey, we got another one. We're in the AFC Championship. The Ravens are also a 91 overall. They had the 4th offensive points per game and the number 1 defense. I'd just like to point out, we have a 93 overall defense that finishes 17th in points per game. They have a 91, and it finishes 1st. That's all I got to say. But hey, we have another chance to be in the Super Bowl. This is like our 3rd AFC Championship, and this is the 6th year. Let's send to the Super Bowl. Let's see if we can beat the Ravens. And holy shit, we did beat the Ravens. Hey, I didn't predict our record right, but I did say we were going to win the Super Bowl. So hopefully I'm right this time. We're going against the Falcons, who had the 6th offense and the 11th defense in points per game. And this is potentially Josh Allen's last year as a Buffalo Bill. Can he get them a Super Bowl? We're going to have to find out. But Roland Moore, of course, does have X Factor. We'll probably move him to the starting receiver, after the Super Bowl, because I don't want to mess with anything after we just won 3 straight playoff games. That's the only dev trait on defense. But Stith goes up to X Factor, of course, in a contract year. Rousseau goes down to Superstar. Is Greg Rousseau getting kind of old? He's probably in his 30s. Oh, no, he still has a few years left, so that's good for us. But I want to say that is the only dev trait change. Oh, Conway actually went up to Star, so that's big. But why wouldn't Stith go up to X Factor in the year we need to sign him? Why wouldn't he? But hey, we got our 3rd Super Bowl in 6 years. If we fucking lose, dude, I swear to God, I'm going to lose my mind. I will say, though, this is going a lot better than the Texans one. If you haven't checked out the Texans 10-year rebuild, go ahead and check it out after you're done with this video. But we start off with the ball, and we get on the board early with a field goal. We actually get a stop on defense as well. We have a 10-point lead, so it's looking okay. We're only up by 3 now, and the Falcons are driving down the field. They take a 4-point lead in the second quarter. We get a touchdown to go into halftime with a 3-point lead. They get a touchdown. It's now 21-17. We are not able to answer. We do have the ball, though, with the chance to win the game, and we're going to fucking lose again. We have lost 3 Super Bowls in 6 years. Could you imagine if this was real life and you're a Bills fan? However many years ago, you make it to 4 straight Super Bowls and you lose all 4. And then, in the current day, you make 3 Super Bowls in 6 years and you lose all 3. So every Super Bowl you've witnessed of your favorite team, 7 of them, by the way, they lose. Like, oh my God. Nobody retires for our team, so I guess that's good to see. Dude, I don't think... First, let's make sure nobody goes down in dev trade, because I'll give them their fucking dev trade back. I don't care. Nobody on offense, and you know what? I'm going to re-sign Stith, and then I'm going to give him his dev trade back, because this game can suck my balls. He goes up to X Factor, and we're in the Super Bowl. Just because we lose a Super Bowl doesn't mean he should go down. I genuinely, if you guys think it's cheating to give him X Factor back, suck my balls. That's what I got to say. So sad, man. So disappointing. So let's try to bring back Stith. We'll give him 5 years, 118 mil, and he re-signs. Emmanuel Livingston, I'd like to bring him back too. We'll give him 4 years, 28 mil. That's actually pretty cheap. He takes it. Matt Gardner, I'd like to bring back as well. We'll give him 4 years, 33 mil. He re-signs. Sorry. And do we bring back James Cook? Dude, stop. Whoever's texting me, fuck off. we bring back James Cook or do we let our rookie? We probably won't re-sign. Actually, Byron Murphy doesn't want that much money. But I need to bring back Conway. I didn't even realize. We'll give him 3 years, 17 mil. He re-signs. We have a lot of fucking contracts here. I kind of want to give our rookie a chance because we can't even afford to bring back James Cook and Josh Allen. We're going to have to pick between the two. But this is a really expensive deal for a running back. Or actually, it's really not that expensive. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to make Josh Allen another offer. 2 years, 112 mil. Okay, we get Josh Allen back, so we don't have to draft a quarterback yet. How do we have negative 21 mil? That doesn't even make sense. Like, how are you letting us send an offer through that'll leave us with negative 21 mil? But, yes, we don't get to do anything in free agency. I don't think we need to anyways. I may draft a quarterback this year, though, and, let him play behind Josh Allen, and then he can start when we get to that point. I mean, we could bring back James Cook. It couldn't hurt. Let's see if teams even want him. Teams do kind of want him. I'm going to go team-friendly. So we're tied with the Rams. If he signs with us, he can play with us. If he goes to the Rams, I don't care. And he does resign. So we got everybody back. I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't have done that, dude, if we're just going to keep losing the Super Bowl. Oh, my God. But, especially because of the fact I don't even know what to draft, I may take a quarterback, and he'll sit behind Josh Allen. Hopefully, we'll be winning and get positive morale. So by the time he comes in, he'll be able to, be, pretty good. Because what else do we even need? Kincaid's getting a little old. I think he's 28. We do need another corner because was it Byron Murphy we signed? We didn't re-sign him. We only gave him 1 year, so we could technically use another corner. We've drafted a lot of corners this video. So let's look at the lineup and see what we want to do here. It does suck that we're not giving Nolan Ross a shot, but it's whatever. And did we lose Orlando Brown? Okay, I'm glad we drafted Cox because he's going to start for us this year. Merritt's going to have his first year on the left side. Hey, we have 3 good receivers. 2 of them as superstar, 1 of them as X Factor. And then the defense does look good. We still technically could use a corner, but 79 is really not bad. So if there's a good quarterback in the first round that I'm able to draft, we're going to take him. Because we gave Josh Allen 3 years. He may not even play all 3 of those years. But by the end of those 3 years, we'll be at year number 9. And we'll have 1 more year that we're going to have to, we're going to have to do the 10th year. Yeah, there's no good quarterbacks, honestly. So scratch that. There's a pretty good D tackle here, and the one we took originally to replace Ed Oliver didn't end up that good. Jermaine Whitefield, he does have really low awareness, so he might be normal, but B power moves and finesse moves, B block shedding, A play rec. Let's go ahead and take him. Okay. We're just so good, I don't even, it's hard to put thought into these draft picks. I almost should have traded that down for more picks next year now that I think about it, but it's whatever. We're past that. I actually like this corner. He did have an F. He has F zone, but he's a man-to-man corner. 4.44 is pretty good speed. Elite Excel, and he has B-man, B-press. He's really bad at zone. Let's take a look at all the corners. Otis Stanford doesn't look bad. 22 out of Wisconsin. He ran a 4.41. He has elite speed. He has B zone, B to D press, A to C man. This guy's probably going to have hidden. Let's go ahead and take him. And Dante Sims kind of looks like the best player on the board. He's not going to have a role for us this year, but who knows? Maybe we'll lose Kincaid at some point. Let's go ahead and draft him. We just drafted 3 straight normal devs. Oh my God. I don't even care about our pick. We have another pick in the second round. That means I kind of have to take it. Oh, I didn't know we had 3 second rounders. Holy shit. And we didn't hit a single hidden dev. Some good tight ends, but they're just going to have normal, so may as well not take them. We could go with Will Henley. Everybody's 23. Poor speed, poor agility. Wow. This guy a power rusher? He's a run stopper. Oh, this guy's like a D tackle pretty much, which we already took one of, but maybe this guy will have hidden. Fuck our pick in the 3rd round. The CPU can have it. I'm sure they'll draft somebody with hidden dev because clearly I don't know how to fucking do it. But overall wise, we could have done a lot worse in the draft. The CPU didn't do much better than me. Okay, they hit on a dev trade. Cool. Hey, I did say I was going to draft a quarterback, though. They drafted a hidden dev quarterback. He could potentially play for Josh Allen once we're done with him. The best player in the class was an 82 right guard. There's an 82 running back, 81 safety, 81 quarterback, 80 overall receiver. I genuinely, am in, distraught over the fact that we've lost 3. So can my phone stop vibrating? As I was trying to say, I'm in distraught over the fact that we've lost 3 Super Bowls. I don't even... But going into the 7th year, we're a 90 overall. We have a 93 overall defense. Let's make a prediction for this year. I'm going to make a pretty statistical prediction. We're going to go 11-6. We're going to make the Super Bowl, and we're going to choke. That's my prediction. I can only imagine how long this video is, dude, because my Texans 10-year rebuild was like over, I think it was almost like an hour and a half. And I've been yapping a lot more this video than I did the Texans video, so this video is probably going to be close to 2 hours. I don't even know if my fucking computer's going to be able to handle all the storage it's going to take to edit this shit. We're at the midseason. I'm not going to show you all the record. We have negative $5 million to spend, and we're going to have all these players to bring back, so that's a little bit scary. But we haven't had to restructure any deals up to this point, so we'll finally be able to, or we'll finally have to. And if I'm correct, we should be able to restructure Josh Allen's deal, so that should free up a decent amount of money. And we finish year number 7, 13-4, and we get the first round bye. We only had the 14th offensive points per game, but we had the 7th defense. But this is a really good year to Josh Allen. 3,900 yards, 33 touchdowns, only one pick with a 71% completion percentage. He also had 3 touchdowns on the ground and almost 600 yards. James Cook did not do that good, only 3.8 per carry, 4 touchdowns. And Nolan Ross got 12 touchdowns as the backup. And I'm thinking the reason his yards per carry are so low is we're probably just giving him the ball on the goal line, and that's how he's getting all those touchdowns. Although he did get 91 carries. Roland Moore with 1,100 yards, 7 touchdowns. Kirksey got 14 touchdowns and 1,000 yards, and Flowers got 900 yards, 3 touchdowns. Kincaid with a pretty decent year. Darren Cox didn't do very good, but this is his first year starting a tackle. It's honestly understandable. And Merritt did really good this year. Torrance has been pretty iffy every year, but this still isn't bad. Leonard was pretty bad this year, and Gardner was great. Ivan Pace leads the team in tackles again with 127. We got 18 TFLs out of Ed Oliver, 17 out of Stith, 13 out of Greg Rousseau, 11 out of Tennant. Also forgot to give Stith back X Factor, so if y'all were upset that I was going to do that, I guess it doesn't matter. 10 sacks out of Tennant, 9 out of Greg Rousseau, 8 out of Stith, 4.5 out of Ed Oliver. 3 picks out of Larry Adams, 2 out of Conway, 2 out of Livingston, 1 out of Golson, 1 out of Hufanga, 1 out of Covington, and 1 out of Kyer Elam. We actually got a decent amount of sacks this year, or decent amount of picks this year. Did Josh Allen win MVP, though? Why wouldn't it go to Dak Prescott? AFC Offensive Player of the Year goes to Jonathan Taylor. Isaiah Pacheco did not win it this year. We came in 7th with Josh Allen. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Myles Garrett. Nobody in the running here. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Kevin Hall for the Chargers. And Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Devion Griffith for the Broncos. How the fuck did Dak Prescott have to win MVP, dude? Of all people. He had a 75% completion percentage, 4,700 yards, and 4 touchdowns. But we're going against the Bills Kryptonite in the playoffs here. I think we beat them in the playoffs, though, in this rebuild. They had the 6th offensive points per game, but their defense wasn't too good. We're the same overall as them, so it's really up for grabs, whoever wins. But we've won almost every playoff game. We just can't win the Super Bowl, but let's see how it goes. We beat the Chiefs. We're in the AFC Championship again. I almost don't even want to make the Super Bowl. I'm just going to be let down. Josh Allen threw for 313 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also had a touchdown on the ground. I guess in the fucking Madden world, Josh Allen owns Patrick Mahomes. Playing the Browns, they had a really bad offense, and they had the last passing offense in the league, but they had a really good defense, so this will be a good game. We're 4 overalls higher, so we all know who should win. All right, I know I said I didn't want to make the Super Bowl, but come on, dude. They were an 88 overall. Some of the other years, I feel like we didn't even deserve to be in the Super Bowl. And the one year, we really, really deserve it, we don't make it. But it looks like the Panthers win it here, 24-14 over the Browns. Nobody retires. Time to see how many players lost a dev trait, even though we made the AFC Championship. Actually, it looks like nobody did. And we might have to start Nick Ross this year because he's creeping up on James Cook in overall. And Stith does go back up to X Factor, so guess I didn't need to give it back to him. This defense looks so good, dude. We got 3 years left. We have negative 15 mil to re-sign our players, and we need to bring back a decent amount. I'm hoping that we can restructure the deal we gave Josh Allen. That should free up at least 15 mil probably in its own. But, that's only enough to get us in the positive. We can't even restructure it, dude. Not only that, we have a bunch of contracts coming up too. This is getting scary. We did give Stith a pretty big deal, so we can restructure that, and that only saves us 6 mil. Goddamn. So I freed up pretty much as much money as we could. We'll probably have about 10 mil, 14 mil. So we're probably going to be able to bring back one player. I will accept the 5th year for Larry Adams because 16 mil for a 98 overall is not bad. We also have a 5th year for Lewis Flowers, but 34 mil is a fucking dick ton. So the question is, do I want to bring back Greg Rousseau? I don't even think we can bring back Greg Rousseau. Maybe we bring back Chris Leonard. Actually, I think we can afford Greg Rousseau. It just sucks because Leonard's been one of our better linemen throughout the rebuild. Oh, we can't afford Greg Rousseau. Fuck. I mean, we can afford to offer Chris Leonard. He thinks free agency will be better in the long run. Do we try to bring back Matt Tennant? Let's see if he takes this. Oh no, dude, this is getting scary. What about Dylan Merritt? Can we afford him? Nope. And we're stuck re-signing pretty much our worst O-lineman throughout the video. He's the only one that re-signs. I mean, we could tag somebody. We could tag Greg Rousseau. I feel like that's our best bet. We're going to have like no money though. So yeah, we're going to offer Greg Rousseau 1 year, $4.5 million. He's obviously going to decline it. And we're going to use our franchise tag on him, which is $22 million. So that leaves us negative $15 million. Obviously can't do anything in free agency. So we're going to have a big draft here because, oh fuck, dude, this is bad. We really only lost like O-linemen though, which I feel like are pretty replaceable in this game, but we have even more contracts coming up in the future. We just did all that restructuring and we have negative money. This is going to get scary because Antoine Winfield's new contract is probably coming up. Our receivers that are really young, their contracts are coming up. And we still haven't even won a Super Bowl. We've made 4 AFC championships and 3 Super Bowls. 0 Super Bowl wins. Yikes, dude. Yikes, 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 yikes. Look at that O-line. Holy fuck. So we need a center. We need a left tackle. That's pretty much all we need on offense, though. And then on defense, we need another D-end. Forgot we didn't get back our other guy. But hey, that's all we need on defense. So we can draft a center, a left tackle, and a D-end. That's what we need. And I remember last year I was saying I should have traded my picks back to the next year. Imagine if I would have done that, dude. We'd be in such a better spot here. And not only that, we have the fucking 30th pick because we made the AFC Championship. But let's see what we can do here. There's a really good quarterback. I'm obviously not going to take him, but Will Stockton, he has A in all accuracies other than medium, which is a B. Dude, his only stat that doesn't have at least like a B to C is injury. Oh my God. We got to take a look at this guy's overall after. There's another good quarterback, another good quarterback, another good quarterback, another good quarterback, another good quarterback. Oh my God. But I think we're going to go with Curtis Branch in the first round. He ran a 4.63 as a D-end, which I feel like should be higher than what it is. But he has A power moves. He has defense. This guy's like a D tackle. He doesn't even fit like the scheme we run. We could go with Nate Fulton. He's 22 years old. Elite change of direction and jumping. B play rec, B awareness, A to C finesse moves. I mean, I don't know what else to do. So we're taking Nate Fulton. He's going to have normal. All right, I don't know anything. He's going to start in our D-line because, you know, we have a massive hole there. But we need to use our next 2 picks on O-linemen. We're going to see what looks better between the interior guys and the, I guess the word would be exterior guys. And the only not UDFA tackle is Josh Schroeder out of Texas Tech. He's insanely weak. Really good run block finesse. Really good pass block power. I actually like this guy. Really low run block and really low run block power, but he's a tackle. This guy's also going to be normal dev, but we're going to take him. I said also as if the other guy actually was, but this guy's probably going to be like a 69 overall, but he's going to start regardless because we don't have a tackle. And then we got to find an interior O-line guy here in the 3rd round. God, this is so scary. You know what? Justin Capps does not look bad. 21 out of Auburn, 34 bench reps is not bad. Really low run block power and finesse, which isn't good to see out of a center. But I feel like this guy might have hidden, and, you know, we don't have a center anyway, so we need him. He does have hidden, and 87 strength is higher than I expected, to be honest. We drafted every position we need, so I'm going to let the CPU take over from here, and we're going to send to the end of the draft. I don't know how I gave Josh Allen. I gave him a 3-year deal, and we couldn't restructure it. I don't know how that works. You know what? This could have been a lot worse. Our starting left end is a 73, our new starting left tackle is a 73, and our new starting center is a 71. I am content with that draft. I forgot to check the whole draft class, but I'm already gone. I'm already out of it, and that made it sound like I'm high. I'm already out of the draft recap, and I don't feel like going back. But that definitely makes this O-line look a lot better. We're definitely about to have a down year, at least at O-line. We're going to give Nick Ross the starting spot at running back this year. But we still have a nasty receiving core. Josh Allen really should still do good, even though he's probably going to get sacked 50 times. And honestly, even with the players we lost, our defense still looks good. I'm excited for what Fulton's going to do. We don't have a kicker, but I can't sign one because we have like negative 20 mil. I'm sure the CP will like move some practice squad kicker up. They'll sign Destroying or something. We are still a 91 overall though. And if I'm being completely honest, dude, this game sucks balls. And now that our team is pretty much down to like the worst it's been throughout this rebuild, this is probably going to be the year we actually win a Super Bowl. This is the 8th year. So we have this year and then 2 more after. We got to try to get one, man. We got one in the Texans rebuild. How are we not going to get one in the Bills rebuild after making it to 4 AFC championships? The only reason we won a Super Bowl in the Texans rebuild is because we traded like every draft pick to our name in the 10th year and pretty much made it impossible for us to not win one. Well, let's go ahead and get to the end of year number 8 and let's see how we finish the year. We had the 1 seed last year and we technically did get worse, but we still have an 89 overall team, so let's see how we can do. What it is, ho, what's up? I need a little love. Remy boys. 17, yeah. I thought I gave Josh Allen a 3-year deal. Am I fucking stupid? Here's a question. If I don't win a Super Bowl in 10 years with the Bills, should I delete my channel? We finished the year 11-6. We had the 14th offensive points per game. We actually had the 2nd defense, so I bet our rookie actually did pretty good. In Josh Allen's potential last year as a Bill, he goes for 3,900 yards, 35 touchdowns, 5 picks, 69% completion percentage. Definitely not bad. And Nolan Ross was not very good. 3.6 per carry. He did get 13 touchdowns. Roland Moore was great, 1,100 yards, 9 touchdowns. Kirksey with 1,000 yards, 15 touchdowns. Holy shit. And Lewis Flowers with 700 yards, 5 touchdowns. We had to re-sign him at the midseason. I went ahead and did that. Wow. Schroeder was really bad. So was our rookie center. At least Matlock did good. I think this was his first year as a starter. Gardner was good, and Torrance actually had a really good year after being re-signed. Ivan Pace leads our team in tackles again. 21 TFLs out of Rousseau, 20 out of Ed Oliver, 18 out of Stith. We got a decent amount of sacks this year. 16 out of Greg Rousseau, 9 out of Ed Oliver, 6 out of Fulton. Only 5 out of Stith, which is definitely a down year for him, but still not bad for an interior guy. 3 picks out of Larry Adams, 2 out of Conway, 1 out of Pace, 1 out of Golson, and 1 out of Hufanga. MVP goes to Lamar Jackson. We came in 7th place. AFC Offensive Player of the Year also goes to Lamar Jackson. Josh Allen comes in 8th. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Micah Parsons again. Greg Rousseau comes in 7th. We also came in 8th with Ed Oliver. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Eddie Gallimore for the Steelers. James Harris comes in 7th. I honestly don't know who this is. It's probably some backup tight end. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Taj Crutchfield for the Chargers. We came in 3rd with Nate Fulton. Honestly, didn't even pay much attention to what he did for us. You know what? 6 sacks and 5 TFLs is not that bad for a rookie. Honestly, I'll take it. I do want to check what his dev trait was, to be honest. Probably star, but can't hurt to check. Yeah, it is star. Our defense is so good, dude. But we beat the Ravens a couple times in the playoff this video. They had a slightly better offensive points per game. We had the 2nd defensive points per game. Like, with one of the better defenses in the league, when your team is 30th in passing offense, there's genuinely no reason we shouldn't win this game. And I'm going to fucking punch my monitor if we lose. Down, girl. We win the wildcard game 35-28. We've been doing really good in the playoffs. It's just a Super Bowl we can't get past. Josh Allen throws for 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. This probably will be his last year. So maybe he can get us a Super Bowl or something. Let's see if we can beat the Chargers. I'm not going to yap about it. Let's just see if we can get a win. And we do. And we're going against the Jets here in the AFC Championship. They had the 8th offensive points per game, only the 15th defense. Let's get to the Super Bowl. They have the same overall team as us, so really up for grabs. Let's see if we can make another Super Bowl this video. We've officially made 5 AFC championships and have no Super Bowls. That's sick, man. That's pretty sick. Definitely going to be Josh Allen's last year. I don't know if we'll go with Stewart or we'll draft somebody else, but Ross goes down in dev trait. I guess he didn't have a good year, but we have 2 good running backs. Ross is also on a contract year. We'll probably let him go. Ed Oliver goes back up to Superstar. I actually don't know if he had it at any point, but Rousseau goes back up to Superstar. So 2 new abilities on the D-line. And it said we had negative like 15 mil or something. God, dude. Also, one of our receivers went down in dev trade as well. We had 2 Superstars and 1 X Factor. Now we have 1 X Factor, 1 Superstar, and 1 star. But hey, now it says we have 19 mil. Let's see if anybody retired. And nobody retires. Terry McLaurin finishes off his season with the Jets. Did they end up winning the Super Bowl? They did not. They got whomped by the Seahawks 42-28. We have 19 mil to bring back any of the players I missed out on re-signing at the midseason. I'm not going to re-sign Josh Allen. Like, I can't do it anymore, dude. You've done your best, Josh Allen. Sometimes your best isn't good enough, a wise man once said. Roland Moore as a 5th-year option. I may as well just accept it, dude, honestly, because this is really expensive. But, dude, he's a 99 overall X Factor. He's going to be expensive to re-sign anyways. I would really like to bring back Kyer Elam. Give him 4 years, 47 mil. All right, and he does re-sign. That's good. And then can we even afford to bring back Alonzo Golson? We can. We'll give him 3 years, 12 mil. Did that just say he's not interested in signing? Go fuck yourself, dude. All right, well, we're losing a corner this year. We got 2 years left to win a Super Bowl. We're going to have a new quarterback for the last 2 years. I'm curious where Josh Allen is going to go to. Still a 99 overall X Factor, but dude, we literally can't bring you back, dude. And you haven't been doing good for us. Go fuck yourself, Josh Allen. Oh my god. We don't even need Jalen Carter. I can't be that mad about it, but oh, that's so nice. That was kind of gay. I'm 2 days into college and I'm 3 lectures behind. We're going to go ahead and go for Paulson Adebo in free agency because we lost that one corner because he's a fucking dickhole. But hey, we replaced him pretty easily. Let's get to the draft here. I would like to draft a better quarterback than the one we have. The one we have originally had hidden dev, but he didn't play. So it didn't like unlock and he just has star. And I really would prefer not to use him. One of the things that I think is wrong with this game is if you have a rookie who isn't starting and he's just like a backup, they will lose their dev trait and they won't develop, which I feel like is the opposite of how it should work. You know what I mean? Like rookies are backups all the time and don't start, and then they learn the offense and then they become a good player. For example, Jordan Love, Aaron Rodgers did the same thing. I'm trying to think of a not quarterback example. Like Tyler Lockett. I don't think Tyler Lockett was a starter when he was a rookie. I don't know, but it's whatever. We're gonna have to see if there's a good... Dude, there were so many good quarterbacks last year. If there's not good quarterbacks this year, I'm going to lose my mind. So the first projected quarterback is projected to go to the Jaguars at 7. There's another pretty good quarterback projected to go to the Dolphins at 11. Ooh, and the quarterback projected to fall to us looks pretty good. Eric Chapman is 22. He ran a 4.3 flat. Has elite speed and good throw power. Real good accuracy. He's good under pressure. Good throw on the run. If this guy falls to us, I'll be content with taking him. I think he'll have hidden dev and probably be a 74 overall. That's going to be my guess. You know, assuming he doesn't get fucking taken or something before us. Oh my god, I didn't see him at the top and I got scared. But there's actually a lot of quarterbacks. Let's make sure none of these guys look better. Dude. My ex-stepdad's name is Derek McPherson. That is fucking crazy. Like, I know a genuine dude in real life named Derek McPherson, and he kind of looks like that, to be honest. Elite strength, elite throw power, elite excel. His accuracy just don't look as good, but he has elite throw power. Nicholas Perry has the same face scan. He's 21. He has elite strength, elite change of direction. Also has pretty good accuracy. He's good throw on the run, good under pressure. Miles Burns is 6'5". He's 23 out of Colorado. Elite strength, elite throw power. Good accuracy. He's good under pressure. Not very good throw on the run. I think Eric Chapman was the guy we looked at originally. Yeah, and he looks good, dude. What about Dylan Bryan? This guy probably looks the worst out of the people we've looked at so far. So we're either going to go... with Derek McPherson, Nicholas Perry. I kind of like... You know what? Chapman looks the best. The only thing he doesn't have is elite throw power, but it's whatever. Let's go ahead and take him. Hidden dev, and 91 throw power is not bad. He has 95 speed as well. What other position could we use in the draft, though? Honestly, I don't even know. We're pretty much just kind of need depth guys at this point for whenever we lose players. So we're just going to kind of look for the best player on the board. We could technically use another lineman. I kind of like Matthew Vickers, though. But I kind of want to go with Jamal Henson, 22 out of Louisville. He's fucking insanely weak. Yeah, God! I don't know what to do, dude. What about Greg Rogers, 22 out of LSU? He's also insanely weak. He has elite change of direction. God, these tackles look so bad. I mean, Greg Rogers doesn't look terrible, I guess. Really low run block power, really low run block finesse. Really good pass blocker, though. Let's just fucking take him. Hidden dev, only 79 strength. Oh, my God. Dude, I can't even lie. I'm sick of drafting. The CPU can take over from here. Okay, and Eric Chapman is a 78. That's not bad at all. The tackle is a 72. The CPU took J.J. Stockton, who's a 75 overall. Only normal dev, though. But let's take a look at the other quarterbacks. So the guy that the Jaguars took that we didn't have a chance to take was a lower overall than our quarterback. The guy that the Dolphins took that we also didn't have a chance to take was a lower overall than our quarterback. Obviously, Chapman was a 78. Miles Burns was only a 75. Derek McPherson was only a 73. And Nicholas Perry. Is there a guy? Alexa, who's Nicholas Perry?
Nicholas Perry, known as Nico Avocado, is a popular...
Bro, Nicholas Perry is Nico Avocado, whatever the fuck his name. That's so funny. Hey, but we got the best quarterback in the class at pick number 30, so I'm very, very happy with that. Sorry, my boy Stewart, you never really got your chance, but don't feel that bad for you because we got my boy Eric Chapman in the building. He has a really good receiving core, a really good tight end, and not a bad O-line, you know, to protect him. I thought that Ross was in a contract year. I guess I made that up. Or maybe, no, I think I just re-signed him. But I think we're going to start James Cook. I mean, Nick Ross is a higher overall. Let's just stick it out. Fulton goes down to normal. I think Weber. Oh, wait. What happened to Ed Oliver? He didn't retire. Did he have a contract and I didn't know? Well, that's unfortunate. Whatever. I don't know. But I'm excited for our new quarterback's first year. We have a 93 overall team for him to work with. So no fucking excuses. No excuses at all. Dude, imagine we go 8 years, make 5 AFC championships with Josh Allen, don't win a Super Bowl, and then this guy comes in and within 2 years, because there's 2 years left of the rebuild, imagine he comes in and within 2 years wins a Super Bowl. That would be pretty crazy finish to this video. Still can't believe we haven't won one though, dude. We got 2 more years to win one. All right, now we have a 90 overall team. I don't even want to talk about it, dude. There's this guy, let's name him Colin. He said he wants to be mine. All right, let's get to the end of year number 9. Let's see how our rookie quarterback can do. I'm going to set our goal to win the Super Bowl because it's pretty much what we need in these next couple years. We're going to sit to the end of the season of year number 9, and let's see how this team can do. My prediction is we're going to go 10-7, and we're going to make the divisional, and we're going to lose. And then the next year, we're going to go 11-6, and we're going to win the Super Bowl in the 10th year. It's going to be like a movie finish. I just thought about how it's going to be to edit this video. Oh my God. Wonder how long this video is going to be. Kind of messing with the face cam though. And you know, most of you guys that have been watching probably haven't even seen what I look like, because the last video I made with the face cam was a Trey Lance video. It was actually the first video I had that got like over 100 views. I remember like thinking I was the shit and feeling so happy. And I mean, that's how I feel now, like whenever I get 1,000 views, but I don't think I'm the shit, you know? I didn't actually think I was the shit. I was just really stoked. I get so stoked when my videos do good, dude. Like, everybody who likes and subscribes, y'all mean so much to me. There's probably not many people watching right now, but I really need to stop yapping so this video is not 2 hours long, dude. Moment of truth. Show me 10-7, baby. Just at least be in the playoffs. Oh. In his first year, he goes 13-4. I don't know if y'all see that right there. He led the league in passing yards and has 46 touchdowns as a rookie. 48 touchdowns, 4,800 yards, 14 picks, 71% completion percentage. He had 359 on the ground and 2 touchdowns. And Nolan Ross had a great year, 1,300 yards, 14 touchdowns, 4.4 per carry. Roland Moore with a great year, 1,400 yards, 14 touchdowns. Kirksey with a great year, 1,200 yards, 12 touchdowns. Flowers with a great year, 900 yards, 9 touchdowns. And Kincaid has his best year, honestly, in a while. I really like this quarterback we got. Justin Capps, oh my God, how do you allow 11 sacks from center? The rest of the O-line honestly wasn't bad. Justin Capps was fucking awful. Ivan Pace with the solid 100 tackles leads the team. 24 TFLs out of Greg Rousseau, 15 out of Stith, 10 out of Fulton, and 10 out of Weber. 12 sacks out of Greg Rousseau, 12 out of Stith, 6.5 out of Weber, 4 out of Fulton. 3 picks out of Larry Adams, 1 out of Kyer Elam, 1 out of Livingston, 1 out of Hufanga, and 1 out of Paulson Adebo. Did our quarterback win MVP? Nah, he had too many picks. It goes to Lamar again, but he came 3rd place for MVP voting as a rookie. He's obviously going to win Offensive Rookie of the Year, but Offensive Player of the Year goes to Lamar, because why wouldn't it? We came in 5th with Roland Moore. We came in 9th with Eric Chapman. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Quinnen Williams. Greg Rousseau comes in 2nd for probably like the 3rd time this video. Deontay Stith comes in 6th place. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Eric Chapman. Nobody else had a chance. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Byron Bush for the Chiefs. I don't think we even had any defensive rookies. But I want to see his dev trick, because if he played that good, he had to be like X Factor or something. If he has star, I'm going to be crazy surprised. Oh my God. Well, he won Offensive Rookie of the Year, so he's going to go up to at least Superstar after this year. And if he doesn't, I'm going to give it to him, because that would be bullshit. But we're going against the Bengals here in the first round. We had the first offensive points per game and the 11th defense. They had the 14th offense and the 16th defense, respectively, in points per game. So let's send to the next week. If we lose this game's the worst game ever created, and I'm ending the video right now. All right, we went 21-13. We have a weekly award. Eric Chapman, so fucking good. 350 passing yards, 3 touchdowns. And I don't remember his first name, but Stith got 6 tackles and 2 sacks. We drafted really well this video, if I'm being honest. Josh Allen just wasn't able to get it done. I think he was a problem. We're going against the Raiders. They had the 3rd offensive points per game and the 9th defense. They had a pretty good team. We're still 3 overalls higher, so we should win. Let's get to the AFC Championship. God fucking damn it, dude. Chapman and Stith had a great game, though. I mean, he got sacked 4 times, only threw 1 touchdown. He did have a rushing touchdown. Looks like the Raiders go on to win the Super Bowl over the Lions, 21-17. Quentin Williams retires, but nobody for the Bills retires. That's good to see. But if Eric Chapman's dev trade didn't go up to at least superstar, I'm going to give it to him. Like, I genuinely don't care. All right, he did go up to superstar. Ross, I feel like could have gotten a dev trade upgrade, but Kirksey goes up to X Factor. If my family doesn't stop yelling, I'm going to kill someone. Greg Rousseau goes back up to X Factor. That's awesome to see. I wish we would have kept Ed Oliver. I didn't know we didn't get him back. But we have 20 players ready to negotiate, but we have a decent amount of money. We have 78 mil. Larry Adams, it's about to be expensive. Hopefully he takes this. 4 years, 98 mil, and he does take it. I need to bring back James Kirksey. 4 years, 65 mil is not bad. Let's just test out free agency. That tag's going to be expensive. Oh my God. I mean, it is the last year, but we could also try to get him back in free agency. We'll probably do that. We'll try to bring back Andrew Conway, 2 years, 14 mil. He also wants to test out free agency. We'll try to get him back. I definitely want to bring back Ivan Pace, 3 years, 56 mil. Dude, we're going to have to re-sign all of our fucking players in free agency. Definitely want to bring back Hufanga. Let's make sure we give him enough money that he actually re-signs. 2 years, 32 mil. Nobody wants to re-sign. Oh my God, this is so scary. Okay, we got to get to free agency. We got to get all these dudes back. Oh my God. But I'm going to try to restructure as many deals as I can here so we can bring back, everybody that we weren't able to. Don't punch your monitor. Don't punch your monitor. Don't punch your monitor. So I freed up as much money as possible. We have 72 million. We got to bring back all those players we weren't able to. I actually high-key need to check the depth chart because I forgot everybody we didn't get because we didn't get a lot of players. I know we lost Hufanga. Looks like, I think we got, oh no, we lost one of our receivers as well. I don't know if we lost a guard. I mean, it looks like we did because we're, there's a hole at guard. Then we need to bring back Hufanga. We lost a linebacker, and I want to say that that's it. So we may even be able to get more than what we lost. Hufanga is probably number one priority, same as the receiver that we lost. Like a Josh Allen back in free agency, fucking bitch. Yeah, it was James Kirksey we didn't get back. Need to get Ivan Pace as well. So we're going to bring back Hufanga, Kirksey, Isaiah Pace, and we're going to go for Sam Cosme because we have a hole at guard right now. We're the top offer for every player that we're offering to. They all sign. We fucking lost Kirksey, dude. We were his top offer, like by a lot, too. Goes to the fucking Buccaneers, dude. You know what? Just out of spite for fucking Kirksey, I hope we fucking win the Super Bowl this year without him. And we have 25 mil, and we have draft picks that we can trade for, a potential new receiver. We're going to try to avoid what we did in the Texans rebuild and, ship every single pick that we have and, leave the team off, to where if this sim continued, they'd be, like, completely fucked. But we'll try to at least trade for somebody, fill up some of these holes we have. But we fixed our hole at guard. We actually honestly got somebody better out of Cosme. We really need a third receiver, though. And then if we're going to trade, we may as well trade for, like, another D tackle, maybe? That's what I'm thinking, because we have pretty good corners, honestly. So let's try to trade for a receiver and a D tackle. So we're able to turn a first, a second, and a fourth round pick into Garrett Wilson. We're able to turn another 1 and 2 into Brian Brees. So we traded a decent amount of picks, but I mean, nothing too crazy. And I honestly really want to win the Super Bowl just out of spite of that fucking dude not signing with us. Yeah, I'm petty. Suck my fucking balls. But now we have a really nice receiving core. We add Garrett Wilson into the mix. O-line looks good. Kincaid's back up to superstar. And then Brian Brees is now our second D tackle. Our pass rush is going to be crazy. We did lose one of our outside linebackers, but I don't think it's going to matter much. Got the very last year of the fucking rebuild. Let's sim the draft real quick. Just get this shit out of the way. We have a 92 overall team with a 96 overall defense going into the final year. How many Super Bowls did we make? 3. We made 5 AFC championships. Like, overall, this was a successful rebuild. But the comment suggestion literally said, see how many Super Bowls you can win. Wish it said how many Super Bowls you can make. God, dude. My prediction is we're going to go 14-3 this season. We're going to get the Super Bowl in the 10th year. I think Josh Allen is holding us back. I think Eric Chapman, I think he's going to get us there. I'm literally tweaking, dude. 10-year rebuilds take it fucking out of me. What sucks is this one was so much more fun than the Texans rebuild. Like, it was pretty easy, and we had a really good roster throughout the whole thing. Should I delete my channel? Like, is that what I should do? Doesn't help that I've been yapping the whole video, and now this video is going to be fucking 2.5 hours or something. Drum roll. I think I started the drum roll a little early. Hey, 12-5. I'll take it. I think I predicted 14-3. We had the 6th offensive points per game, the 3rd defense. We'll take a look at the stats, but let's get to the divisional first to see who we're taking on. My guess is the Ravens. Dude. Oh my god. Dude, we played so much better than the Ravens. Look at this. They had the 17th offensive points per game and the 25th defense. There's genuinely no reason we should not win that game. Eric Chapman led the league in passing yards again, 4,800, 42 touchdowns, 6 picks, 75% completion percentage. This is the best quarterback I've ever drafted. He also had 2 touchdowns on the ground. Nolan Ross did good, 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns, 4.3 per carry. Roland Moore, 1,500 yards, 19 touchdowns, 1,100 yards out of Flowers, 6 touchdowns. Garrett Wilson with 1,000 yards, 6 touchdowns. The O-line was good outside of Josh Schroeder. Hey, Caps only allowed 1 sack this year instead of fucking 11 or whatever it was. Ivan Pace with 120 tackles leads the team. 24 TFLs out of Deontay Stith. This is one of the best draft picks I've made. 21 out of Brian Brees, 17 out of Rousseau, 12 out of Nate Fulton, and Greg Rousseau got 18.5 sacks. He probably won Defensive Player of the Year. 15 out of Stith, 9.5 out of Brian Brees, 5 out of Fulton. And we only got 4 picks on the year. 1 out of Ivan Pace, 1 out of Stanford, 1 out of Adams, and 1 out of Kyer Elam. We didn't win MVP. We came in 2nd, dude. Come on. What did this guy do? Like, fucking throw 100 touchdowns? We obviously win AFC Offensive Player of the Year. He had 19 touchdowns receiving. Goes to Roland Moore. We get snubbed. This is like his 3rd or 4th time coming 2nd place to Micah Parsons for Defensive Player of the Year. Stith comes in 3rd, and Brian Brees came in 10th. We didn't have any rookies, so I'm not going to check. But let's sim past the divisional here. If we lose to the Ravens, dude, like, I'm not even going to do an outro, and this will be the last you see me. Let's go. If I'm just dramatic every time, we just win. It's that simple. Going against the Chargers next, and we also had a way better of a year then. We have a weekly award. Eric Chapman is literally the GOAT. He's the fucking GOAT. Like, upcoming GOAT. Look out for Eric Chapman, guys. Send him to the Super Bowl. Can we please make it? It's the last year. Can we please at least just make it? And the guy that took MVP from us is who we're facing in the Super Bowl. They had the 1st offense in points per game. They had a badass. I guess badass would be a good term. They had a really bad defense. So we should be able to destroy this fucking Seahawks team. First, we got to check the depth traits. Chapman goes up to X Factor. What else is expected? And on defense, Brian Brees goes up to Superstar. Ivan Pace goes up to Superstar, which I feel like is long overdue. We're going to hop into the Super Bowl and see what happens. We're also going to play a drive because I've been recording for over, let's see, this is my 2nd segment of recording. The first one was probably like an hour and a half-ish. And I've been recording for 2 hours now, so 3+ hours of recording. I'm playing the fucking first drive. Let's go down and get a touchdown, boys. We'll start off with a little halfback dive to my boy Nolan Ross. The box looks, I don't know, they got a lot of DBs on the field. We might just be able to fucking take this. Ooh, that was kind of bad. Ooh, I'll hit a little spacing switch. I think Garrett Wilson's about to be so open right here. Watch this. They do have a fucking X Factor corner over there, though, but it do not matter. It do not matter. Turn to a savage. Pocket got fat, and she call me daddy. Look at that guy, I go on design, and she on about it. Nowadays, I am on my 8, I got sad. All right. Garrett Wilson might be open early. I'll put more on a zig, but I think they're in a zone, so I think that's going to get clamped up. Oh, I don't know who to throw. You know what? I'm all right with it. It's so hard, fucking, the way I record these videos, I have such a bad delay. Should we just try to fucking chuck up a heaver? Ooh, no, I think more on this crosser here is going to get butt naked. What a fucking dot. Go, go, go. Sorry if you can hear my phone vibrating. But hey, our quarterback had, like, really high speed. Let's get him a little read option. Fucking Eric Chapman's the fucking GOAT. Let's not only give him a read option, let's get him a fucking touchdown. Aw, god damn it. Kind of wish I would have passed there because they had all our receivers press covered, but Seahawks have some good corners, so honestly, they're not in the best formation to run read option, I guess. But I think Moore's going to get open on this zig. Sorry if you can hear my phone vibrating again. Get in the fucking end zone. Come here, bitch! 1st and goal on the 2. Can we get my boy Eric Chapman in the end zone? Come on, bite on it. Let's go. I'm out of there. I'm gone. He's the fucking GOAT. But now it's in the CPU's hands. Let's see what they can do. The Seahawks match our touchdown with a touchdown of their own. But we get back down the field. We make it 14-7, but they get back down the field, tied up. We get on the field again. It's 21-14. This is a high-scoring game, but I think we just got a fucking interception. And we do get stopped, though. They get the ball back at half, and they tie it up at 21. We get on the board with a touchdown. It's 28-21. They match our touchdown again at 28-28. Hey, we kick a field goal to go up by 3. If we could chew some clock here, we'll be in a good... Let's fucking go! We are the champions, my friend. We'll keep on fighting till the end. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world. Let's fucking go. Eric Chapman is the GOAT. Please tell me he won Super Bowl MVP. Fuck you, Ian Perkins. You can have the MVP all you want. We won the fucking Super Bowl. Fuck you, Josh Allen. 8 years, no Super Bowls. You made 3 Super Bowl appearances. Eric Chapman wins it in his 2nd year. Oh my god, I'm so fucking hyped. I gotta show y'all that I didn't fucking cheat though, because that looks sus. Dude, both of my 10-year rebuilds, I didn't win a single Super Bowl until the fucking last year. Can my phone stop vibrating? You can take a look at the force wins. Against the Ravens, there's no force win. Against the Chargers, no force win. And against the Seahawks, no force win. If you made it this far to the video, you clearly enjoyed, so leave a like and subscribe. This was so much fun to record. It's not going to be fun to edit though, I'll tell you that much. Let me know how you feel about the face cam. I kind of like it now that I've done it again. Thanks everybody for watching. That's going to be the end of this one. Deuces.